Winner, you motherfucker winning.
I be riding by myself cause I don't trust no nigga around me. I'ma always get paid. I was okay when you found me. I know the love sex when I ain't around, they try to down me. Had that pussy like a lake and tell the shot to come and drown me. They said that I'm a menace and I'm quick to burn the bridge. Like some birds by the chicken thing come in, we burn the fridge. They be watching me for real like I'm living life on Twitch. You don't wanna piss me off, my young coming with a switch. I be chillin', but I heard that I'm a villain. Fuck with them, no fuck with me, bitch. I don't never want no villains. I be going through the motions, I don't think I'm ever healing. Preparing for the millions, cause I really got that feeling. Got them cousins that be ops, so I can't even fuck with family. I been grinding around the clock, it's about time for a Grammy. If we can't get up with you, bitch, we hitting at your granny. And I'm flashing and I'm snapping, they gon' probably try to ban me. Don't give a damn about a hoe, cause I'm a fine mode. Thought this shit was sweet, till that pussy nigga died slow. Flying down the E-way with that pack, that's a wide low. Bitch, I'm from the trenches, I can make it with my eyes closed. Been getting blue checks, bitch, I been verified. Nigga ran his mouth till that pussy nigga paralyzed. Hop up out the whip when it's lit, if you scared to ride. She be doing splits, don't be acting like you camera shy. Niggas want beef, I feel whoever like a steak and shake. Think they want a war, but they don't know that ain't no take a break. Fin up the scope, gotta take it to another place. They can say a lot, but they can't say that I ain't fucking great. Money don't sleep, I'ma eat till the sun is up. Shells by the fleet, if you ever think about running up. Know I'm gon' prevail through the hate, cause I know what's up. Bitch, don't try to hold me down, cause you see I'm going up. Go and see the woo lady, put some voodoo on the ops. Spin a little bread to keep her fed, cause she give all the drops. Most of the time I'm dolo, but you know I gotta keep a bop. Turn the fan on, bitch, you know I always keep it hot.
Winner, you motherfucker winning.
I be right.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your girl, Alma Kelly, Damage Control Media, back again. Know I took a couple days off, but I'm back again here running this content. You feel me? We still on FOOLIO, y'all. We still on FOOLIO. Trying to figure out what happened with his murder and, you know, everything. We still on FOOLIO. And shout out to Say Cheese. Big shout out to Say Cheese TV. Now I want to watch this FOOLIO. Not this FOOLIO. I'm tripping. I want to watch the GMK interview on Say Cheese. I've been hearing a lot of things about it, and I haven't had time to sit down and watch it yet. So I figured if I'm gonna watch it, I might as well watch it with the viewers. You know what I'm saying? Haven't had time to even really get into it yet, but we gonna see what's up, y'all. Let me see. And make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all hit the like button.
Oh man, we back with a new interview, man. I had to get him. He's been all over the blog sites. He's one of the most consistent rappers out of Florida right now. He's everywhere right now, man. GMK, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm tapped in.
Yeah, welcome back, man. We did an interview. You know, it's when you were fresh out, kind of like, you know.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was fresh out. I was.
Yeah. How you been, man?
Shit, since then, man, you feel me? You know, like the world keeps spinning, the ball keep moving, so we basically just taking them steps, making sure every move make me nothing but bigger, you feel me? But as far as that situation, shit, I'm acclimated. I'm good now. So I'm turned out here. You feel me? Ain't nothing stopping me. I done got situated. I done locked in. Got a grip on really what's going on out here. So now we just thriving for real.
Yeah, I want to say congrats to your newborn too. I think he's.
Yeah.
Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
What, a year ago?
I'm trying to figure out how it's an ad. The video just started. How the fucking ad pop up that damn quick? God damn. They ain't waste no time. Bitch, I want in jail. What the fuck is y'all talking about, bitch? Bitch, want nobody in jail. I was minding my motherfucking business. See, I be worried about the wrong shit out here. Talking about somebody was in jail. And why your bitch ass in my chat? Like, comment, and subscribe, bitch ass nigga. Do that much. All the fucking trolls and shit. Why you want to chat, troll, and like, comment, and subscribe, little bitch ass nigga? Do that much. Thanks.
Hey, shit, man. A couple days ago, that boy just turned 2 years old now.
Crazy how time flies.
Oh, God.
Y'all look exactly alike, too. That's really your twin.
Yeah, people say that. We actually done went viral on social media a couple times about that, about how we look. You feel me? So
yeah. Did that make you was that your firstborn?
Yeah, that was my firstborn.
Did that make you change certain decisions in life? Because now it's not all about you. Now you have a son, you have somebody that depends on you, you have a family. You know, did it make you, you know, you're in the streets, you're in a lot of street shit. You know, did that make you look at things differently?
My son, I don't feel like, oh shit. My son though, I don't feel like necessarily he ain't changed the plans, you feel me? He ain't changed the plans. He came in, he accented everything, he made everything better. But one thing I say my son did make me do, I definitely changed the way that I execute like my decisions to reach them. But I got the same.
Man, that nigga always with Kesey. Have y'all ever noticed? Hey, this nigga Kesey be everywhere. Boy, especially during these little interviews. He always right. He always on the left or he always on the left or on the right side of these niggas. Like, this nigga he don't miss a beat. He make sure he gonna show his little face on camera every time.
And go, you feel me? But I definitely changed the way that I execute a lot of shit and get a lot of shit done. You feel me? Because now I'm thinking about the collateral damage of a lot of shit. I ain't just winging it. You feel me?
Yeah. So every decision you make, you know, you got to think about it twice. You know,
yeah,
you can't come off emotion.
I'm thinking about that, you know, yeah. I'm thinking about that every decision I make. Like what it's gonna come from on everybody. Now it ain't really just about me type shit.
I think shortly after we did an interview, you signed a deal.
Yeah, after we had done an interview, I had done locked in with Encore Recordings. You feel me? Great deal, structured great. It's ran by Joey Manda. I don't know if you know Joey, but he a great guy, cool dude. You feel me? I actually, after I did a tape with them, I actually separated from that label. You feel me? I went on to do a different deal, which was not distribution. I went and did a deal like that with Hitmaker. But now, right now, I'm 100% independent. All this I'm pushing out, Javante Davis, Bit Shark. I got some new shit coming, Blue Nines. All this just GMK, you feel me? Everything creative marketing, how it's coming, this all coming off me and you feel me? Shit, my team that I got behind me.
Well, what's the pros and cons of signing a deal?
Pros and cons of signing a deal. Pros definitely gonna be that you do got it's never gonna be unlimited, but you do got large budgets and access to people who can make things smooth and easier for you. You feel?
That's one of the main reasons why niggas sign deals, y'all. Because they know that they'll get a little bag from it. Especially these deals nowadays. These deals don't be shit. You know what I'm saying? These deals don't be shit at all. So these niggas know that, okay, yeah, I signed this little deal. I ride with these niggas for a year, 2 or 3. Then I get the fuck on. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta sign these little bullshit deals to build your way up, but he ain't have little bullshit deals. But I could tell that he only was signing the deals because he wanted like a little bag, and ain't nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Only a dumbass gonna turn down some money. You feel me? Especially if you got a good work ethic, but you just missing some fun. Sign that little bullshit deal. You know what I'm saying? Just you ain't gotta drop all your best songs on the label. You feel me? But niggas don't be knowing how to work their deals, so that's why they ended up in fucked up situations. And then their work ethic don't be as strong as they think, and they don't be having the songs. They don't be having a lot of music either. So let me say that too. It's a lot that come in. It's a lot that come into play when you're signing a record deal. You feel me? It's a whole lot. Yeah, you right. All money ain't good money, but I will say this. If you ain't got no fucking money and you fucked up, your people fucked up, man, get that money. Because like I said, you ain't got to stay for long. You feel me? Shit, you can stay for a year or so or sign for a mixtape or so. But if they offering the bag and you ain't got shit, man, go get that money.
Feel me? Because they helping you come up with...
Man, we black. At the end of the day, I'm going to put it like this. We already a target. People always thinking these record labels killing niggas. Man, I'm going to say this, bro. We already are a target. We are black. They never expected us to be shit but slaves in this country any motherfucking way. If you know how to move, then you'll be hard to kill. A lot of these niggas, they don't know how to move, man. They don't know how to move. I don't believe in all that you selling your soul to the devil and shit like that. Because, bitch, the devil walks among us. He is everywhere. He's in your church the same way he probably in your household. You feel me? He is in your bedroom. He is everywhere. Y'all thinking these labels is there. Y'all thinking that, like, and this is the crazy part, y'all. Y'all be thinking, if y'all sign a deal, bro, you selling your soul to the devil. My nigga, if you fuck with that nigga, you selling your soul to the devil. You fuck with that bitch, you selling your soul to the devil. You snake your friend, you selling your soul to the devil. You feel me? It's a lot of things you could do to sell your soul to the devil. It's not just signing a record deal. It's a lot of fuck shit that you could do that is considering you sell your soul to the devil because you living with no morals. You feel what I'm saying? Like, y'all be so stuck on these record deals, but y'all fucking with niggas that beat y'all ass, be fucking y'all friends, don't take care of their kids. Bitch, you sold your soul to the devil because you stand with a fuck nigga for no reason. But anyways, I'm getting off track. I've only been watching this for about 3-4 minutes. Let me keep playing this shit because it's about an hour long.
Ideas and how you pushing your shit, you feel me? They basically helping you brand, but I feel like cons of that is also like a lot of people do feel obligated to have their word in, and you feel obligated to take it into.
Google AI helps you find your best customers by optimizing your campaigns in real time. Start by setting your specific goal.
Craig, get the fuck out my chat with that bullshit.
The consideration, you feel me? I like the position I'm in because I feel like this what people hearing, what they loving right now. This just GNK, this GNK swinging shit. You feel me? Like this just me doing it how I do it.
Yeah, and you know, and the reason why I asked that was because there was one point where you were just super consistent, and then I noticed like you slowed down a little bit on the music tip.
I do feel like a part of that came from being signed with a label, and like it just like to get one thing done, it takes so many people to agree, and everybody head got to be level. Unless you just gonna say fuck it and buck out, but that ain't how I do my business. You feel me? With people, so it do take a lot to get everybody on one page. But at the same time, I feel like shit. I had just came home. I had my son on the way within a few months of me being just came home. You feel me? Like, I had just bought my own first house. You know what I'm saying? I just had a lot of shit going on just as a man type shit that a nigga had to get like situated and coordinated, because I was just coming home from being locked up, you know what I'm saying, incarcerated doing a bid, and I did just do that bid in a whole nother state. I had never been to Texas, never did none of that, but I moved for like the better of me type shit. Everything worked out for the best, because right now I'm out here, I'm lit, and I don't feel like shit never been this lit for me before.
Yeah, I mean, you're all over the internet. I do want to address the elephant in the room. FOOLIO passed away. Well, he was killed 3 weeks ago in Tampa. It was all over the internet. I mean, I got a relationship with pretty much every artist in Jacksonville. I know FOOLIO really well. Our last interview, I pretty much told him, you know, I mean, it's known, it's on the internet. Where were you? I mean, where were you at? And like, how did you receive the news?
Shit, I received the news just like everything else. Like, nigga might not be in Florida, but it ain't too many things that's gonna go on in Florida, especially not in my city, that don't like kind of come across my table, come across my plate, cross my phone, whatever you want to say, you feel me? But they keep us in the loop, they keep us tapped in. So, you know, shit, I find out similar to how everybody else find out, you feel me?
Yeah.
One thing I'll say about GMK know how to talk. You feel me? Like, he one of these niggas that's like, he ain't just a hood nigga that's just dumb. It's a lot of smart ass hood niggas. You feel me? My brother's smart as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas out here who grew up in the hood who's actually really smart and know how to hold a conversation. So salute the GMK on that. You feel me? Salute.
What was the first emotion?
Shit. My first emotion, I ain't gonna lie, like it was an inner child in me, you feel me, that made me want to go do the dissing and the turn shit and all that, you feel me? But at the same time, you know what I'm saying, I ain't gonna say like I ain't say shit. I say my little 1-2 or whatever, but that ain't nothing that I get stuck up on and dwell on, cause at the same time, whenever you see type shit like that, it's always gonna be concerning, because it does, in essence, kind of remind you of your own like mortality. You feel me? It kind of just show you like, shit, everybody could get caught up with. You feel me? So when you see shit like that, if you ain't on the right side of the fire, you need to be concerned.
What he's saying is so real, y'all. It's like, bro, like everybody be thinking like people dying and shit is funny. You know, especially if it's somebody that you don't like, people be thinking that shit funny, especially the younger generation. But once you get a little bit older, like age comes with wisdom, you know? So when you, like, I'll say for me, like when I see people die and shit, especially people who get murdered and shit, but either way, like, I feel like, you know, regardless of how you go, whether it's a car accident, whether it's murder, or whether, you know, you just die from natural causes, I just think it's all kind of disturbing in a way. But when it's murder, it's like, it just, I don't know, like he said, like it make you feel weird. Even if it's somebody you don't like, you be like, damn, like, you know, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I really be feeling like that though. You feel me? I'm not somebody that just wish people die, even if it's somebody I don't like. You feel me? I'd rather beat you the fuck up and cripple your ass than kill you. Cause bitch, if you die, I ain't never gonna be able to taunt you again. But if you cripple, shit, bitch, you gonna have to roll around like that forever. Dick might not work if it's a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me though.
Yeah, I mean, people on both sides of the fence have died. You lost a lot of friends. He lost a lot of friends.
I haven't lost a lot of friends. I lost a few friends. I lost a few acquaintances and friends, but if we being like non-biased but just factual, like the loss count on that side of the fence is far more significant. You feel me? But like I said though, hearing that, like I'm not on here trolling nothing. Like when I say that, when I'm hearing that, it is still concerning, because these type of things do just kind of flash to you and make you think like, okay, like when that shit hit, that shit gonna hit whoever. You feel me?
Yeah.
So
Were you and FOOLIO ever friends? Because it's documentaries around. I was doing my homework.
Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that fucking like button. I've been off for a couple days, but I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all share this bitch. Subscribe, all that. I'm not even tired. It's 1:33 in the morning. I'm not even tired. I'm trying to stay on this bitch all night, damn near. So y'all hit that fucking like button, man. Y'all hit that like button. We pulling the all night around this bitch. Let's go.
And it makes it seem like
this is the mark of a fighter. A rich, full-flavored lager with a crisp.
Seemed like everybody was cool in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, in the Jacksonville scene, like we all from the same generation, so there was points in time. I wouldn't never say that everybody, like they may be misleading in a lot of them documentaries. I wouldn't say that everybody was never just friends or no shit, like they was tied in, had a handshake and shit. But at the same time, like everybody was hopping off the porch around the same few years. Everybody was really first getting in the streets same few years. So when we in traffic and we doing all that shit and you young, you do come in contact with a lot of different people. And at the times it wasn't no smoke. So you do come in contact with niggas and y'all be, I wouldn't say friends, but you be cordial with a lot of people. You be knowing a lot of people just in the city. You feel me? Especially if you outside for real.
Yeah. Now we all seen the night was around his birthday. And well, on the 23rd. And is it so crazy how he used to diss 23 and all that, and then everything came back to where as though, you know, even the Young Ace incident where I think 3 people got
See, I hate when people be like, I heard y'all was friends, bro. Just because people grow up in the same city don't mean they friends. And that's when people be getting it fucked up. Just because we all grew up in the same city and we might have, you know, the same friends don't mean we were friends. You know what I mean? People be having that shit fucked up. I could tell he don't even seem like he was friend with FOOLIO. He don't even seem like the type of nigga that would hang with a nigga like FOOLIO. I ain't gonna lie. Like, even on some gangster shit, he seemed like a gangster player nigga. I ain't never get that vibe for FOOLIO. I got a vibe for FOOLIO like he a gangster nigga, but he got something to prove. GMK got this aura about him where he doesn't even have to prove himself because, you know, what's meant to be known is what's gonna be known. You feel me? Like, he seemed like more of a player nigga. You feel me? So I can't even sit here and even as a viewer watching, I can't say that I would believe that him and FOOLIO was ever friends. Nah.
shot, 1 lived. This situation was flipped. 3 people got, I mean, 1 person got killed, 3 lived. It was like the whole situation was like, it was like flipped damn near.
See, and all this be written, bro. In Islam, we call it al-qadr. That means like divine predestination. Like everything that's what's going on, bro. This stuff God wrote. This stuff that like I said, it just reminds you of our own like mortality. I could be on top of the world right now, feeling like I'm great, but if God say it's my time tomorrow, like I'm getting up out of here. You feel me? So they can't really get comfortable in dwelling on that top. You know what I'm saying? That low vibration shit. You know what I mean? That's really all it is, bro. Niggas be around here on low vibration shit and shit. If you ain't balanced.
When you get all you can eat boneless wings and fries at Buffalo Wild Wings, you create an infinite loop of boneless wings and fries with no beginning.
In the universe, you're gonna get.
Boy, that nigga Sean Cotton, boy, but that nigga made sure he threw them ads in this bitch. That nigga probably got about 50 ads. Video ain't been playing but 10 minutes, and I swear I done watched about them 5 ads. God damn, nigga, slow it down, fool. These niggas about to have me get the goddamn YouTube Premium, because I'm tired of seeing all these fucking ads when I'm trying to play a video, bro.
Get from around, that's just how it go.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm only speaking on this because it's it's national news. People
Well, I mean,
know
yeah,
it's
you feel me? It's relevant right now. I feel you, yeah.
So the night of, I mean, he had a party in Tampa. You know, he was drinking. FOOLIO said he didn't drink. He was drinking. He was doing things, moving loosely, putting his location out there, being with 20 people, going to a club that night. He was documenting his every move. And
I don't know what club was on, man. I don't know what that be about. I would never do no shit like that. Drunk as a skunk, I wouldn't do no shit like that. But like I said, bro, that's how you know, like, people could attribute it to some worldly shit like that. Like, oh, it's just a worldly human mistake. But everything I say, that shit be divine. You feel me? There's somebody who don't do that type of shit on the regular. So to me, more than a few shots got to be in your head to make you switch your whole way of movement. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just be like, that's just how Allah lay it down, I feel like.
Yeah. Surveillance leaked like 3 days after that. It shows 3 different shooters. It's pictures of him on the internet. Jacksonville law enforcement, they're cracking down. They're watching video. They're watching your videos. Yeah. They're watching everybody's videos.
Yeah, they watching videos. They've been watching videos. When I went to court my last time, they was putting up pictures and videos and stuff of me with what seems to be or what could be like a firearm, stuff like that. They always do stuff like that, watch the videos and get their clues or whatever. But at the end of the day, the law gonna be the law. So I don't feel like nothing that no way nobody expressing themselves should be nothing, you feel me? I feel like all that just be like what it is. It's the art type shit. People see something going on, it's relevant. Like you said, people making songs about this shit for the same reason why you asking me about this shit. I feel like, you feel me?
Yeah.
And I agree with him on that. I feel like there needs to be a law in place that says, unless that artist says in the song directly, I killed so-and-so, or I did this to that person specifically, I feel like they need to stop bringing up lyrics in court and stop trying to judge, a person off of their, because all this shit is art. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't like that shit, bro. I just hate it. I hate when they always, it's like the same thing they doing to Young Thug, trying to use your lyrics against you in court. I feel like that's bullshit. I don't feel like that's right on no type of level. You feel me? Because for one, it's like, bro, a lot of this shit is just, it's just fun. Regardless of what the song is about. I don't believe that people's lyrics should be used against them in the court of law, bro. You feel me? These are fucking songs. These aren't fucking affidavits. These are songs, my nigga. You feel me?
The Jacksonville scene is so similar to Chicago. Yeah. I mean, down to the point to where y'all get on live with each other. Y'all used to get on Clubhouse and talk to each other like normal people. Like sometimes it wasn't screaming or cursing. It was like y'all were really just talking to one another with no emotion. How often did you talk to these people that you didn't get along with?
I mean, it would depend on who you're talking to. I wouldn't never I'm not never in no conversation necessarily directly talking to them. You feel me? But I am guilty of that. Like, I done been in spaces and clubhouses and shit where it's 30 people in. I may not fuck with 4 or 5 of them, but honestly, bro, I just feel like shit, if it ain't no direct negativity being passed right now, it's more so like,
I don't want to hide from them anymore. What do we do?
Are we not men?
It ain't no different than us being in the same conversation in the same room when we locked up or whatever. Like, people be having different feelings about it, but I done been in them situations before, you feel me? Like, I done been locked up with ops and shit like that, and seen ops come across me locked up, you feel me? Like, it's just different. So I feel like some people ain't gonna always understand, but you can't just sit around carrying anger and hostility like right off the bat 24/7, especially with somebody you can't get to through no damn phone, you feel me?
Yeah. I remember you had a conversation with FOOLIO and you told him, I saved you.
Oh, yeah.
You told him, I saved you from getting hit 2 times in the head. Like, and I'm not on no police shit. You said it. It's on YouTube. It's documented.
Yeah, bro.
Was you for real when you met that? Like, you really saved him before?
More or less. I mean, I feel like in a sense I was speaking figuratively, you feel me? But because there's no telling, had I not intervened, there's no telling what would have happened, you feel me? I'm not, cause like there was never no intention for this person to straight just do something to FOOLIO, but or I mean do that, but you feel me? It's no telling what could happen, but that is true. I am the nigga who said, oh nah, like don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
I do feel like, and like I believe him too when he said it, because I'd have been like that with people. You know what I'm saying? Like a motherfucking, like you, like I don't know, like I'd have been like that. Like I'd have been in that situation before, a lot of times. You know, when motherfuckers could have mashed the gas on niggas, motherfuckers really be saving people. You know, niggas and bitches.
Otherwise, I feel like something could have happened to him that day. It ain't no telling, because you feel me? I stopped it, but he probably would have been harmed.
On some type shit, whereas though you knew some information, but you was like, you know what? Nah, like we ain't gonna do that.
Oh no, nah, not like that. I'm talking about like we right here, like FOOLIO right here type shit. You feel me? Some shit like that. But it just be like I told you, bro, it just be like life, like divine instances. Like we just ran into each other on some fluke shit. Nigga wasn't looking for FOOLIO wasn't looking for us. Like it wasn't nothing. Like I was at a childhood friend house, I was leaving, and as I'm leaving type shit, I just grabbed a plate and shit. I got my dog with me. I ain't gonna say no names because we just spoke on what's going on, you feel me? But I got my dog with me. We grabbing plates and shit. We leaving and shit. We see 2-3 cars pulling in. We looking through the tent and I'm seeing like who these niggas is. Like, oh, this cut them right here in these cars. They don't even know who this is leaving. Shit like that. But the man's ready to tweak out. I'm like, nah, that ain't how niggas get shit achieved. You feel me? So we ended up just vibing, going on our way.
Yeah. Now, it seems like you were smart enough to leave Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And
see, y'all don't understand what that nigga just said. He basically said, like, yeah, I did save FOOLIO life. He basically saying that he was leaving somewhere and they were pulling up and somebody he was with, they wanted to kill FOOLIO, but that nigga was like, nah. I feel him though. He like, hell nah, boy. He said, I ain't crashing out for this goddamn black ass nigga, boy. He said, fuck that shit.
That's the smartest thing to do. I mean, you relocated. I know. I think Young and Ace relocated too.
Yeah.
But when I talked to FOOLIO about relocating, it was like he just wasn't trying to hear it.
Well, I mean, relocating is like, I guess the best thing to do for Ace. It's the best thing to do for me, but relocating is like, I guess it's case by case. Like it was the best thing to do for Ace. It's the best thing to do for me, but you gotta look at somebody like me. I got a track list. I got prior convictions. You know what I'm saying? I done been to prison before more than one time. You know what I'm saying? Like I got more than one gun charge, so stuff like that. So for me to be in a city where this beef or whatever they want to call it is so like prevalent and important to them, like it ain't really smart for me to move around in them streets, cause I'm gonna either move without a pole and now I'm waiting on somebody to come get me, or I'm gonna move with a pole and I'm waiting on the police to come get me. You feel me? So it was really like
I've been using Epidemic Sound as my go-to resource for background music and sound effects for the last 6 years. Since
like a catch-22, like it wasn't no winning with me in that area. So I just decided that I should move. But you look at people like FOOLIO, who like when he riding around with that gun and shit, he's not doing nothing illegal. You feel me? These boys, they ain't got no felonies. They ain't, not to say like it's cool or some shit, but I just mean they in a different situation than people like me and Ace and shit like that.
Yeah. When you are in Jacksonville, because how often do you go back? Do you ever go back?
Shit, I ain't gonna.
See, I won't go say that at first, but I will say this. Like, a lot of people think that like FOOLIO was like this super savage ass nigga, and he could have been, but the nigga wasn't even a felon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't even a felon when he got shot. That one time when he was like that, he was shooting back and shit like that. He posted that shit all on social media. His guns is legal. All FOOLIO guns was legal because he wasn't a felon. So everybody think FOOLIO just this crazy, super savage ass nigga, but the nigga wasn't even a felon, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm not saying that being a felon makes you a super savage ass nigga, because it all depends on if you get caught or not. But you know, that just goes to say. But yeah, RP FOOLIO though.
You know, like I always tell people, oh, I ain't been to Jacksonville in 3 years and shit like that. Like I done been to Jacksonville like once or twice within that time span, but I never went to Jacksonville and was like out and hanging out and politicking with people and shit like that. I never been on that. I kind of get in, do what I got to do, and get out.
Do you get anxiety when you're in Jacksonville?
I actually,
like,
bro, to be honest, bro, like I actually love the feeling of being in Florida. Like I just love the feeling of being in Florida. Like I don't know, like when I touch down in Florida, rather it's Jacksonville, rather it's Broward, or wherever I'm at, bro. Like I really just like to be out that bit vibing. I'm gonna roll my J. I'm gonna smoke good in traffic, roll the windows down. I'm gonna cut my yike on, not that new Kodak. I'm gonna cut the old Kodak on. You feel me? Like it's nostalgia. Yeah. Like I like being out there. I like being in that setting. Like I said, if I ain't have so much going on legally, I definitely like Florida would be where I bought that house at. You feel me?
Do you feel like Jacksonville is the most dangerous city in Florida right now?
I've been felt like that, and even not right now. I've been felt like that for a while. I mean, it's a few cities that probably they do shit. They all got shit going on, but Jacksonville definitely like that's been like.
People always tell me Palm Beach. I always hear Palm Beach.
It's a place, you know what I'm saying? They got shit going on. Every place in Florida, like I said, like that's Florida, man. You feel me? Every place in Florida got shit going on. We all doing shit our own way, but Jacksonville definitely, you know, shit. That's what they do. That's what we do. You feel me?
Yeah. Now, 2-3 weeks later, Brick Baby puts out some information. I want to say
that's some bullshit.
And he says 6 people from YUNGEEN Nation side have been touched since the situation.
Nah, yeah. If y'all go on YouTube and y'all type in Brick Baby and GMK, y'all will see Brick Baby recanting that statement and apologizing for his spread of misinformation.
That nigga GMK, I fuck with GMK. No, hey, no funny shit. This nigga's hilarious though. This nigga is not playing. Like, I fuck with GMK. Nah, he funny. He funny as hell. He like, what? He like, what? Brick Baby, what? That motherfucker GMK trolling like hell. That nigga funny as shit. He funny. And yeah, if y'all watch that situation with Brick Baby, GMK, Big Carolina, and I don't know. I think it was somebody else. I think it was somebody else on the line too, but I don't know who it was. But anyways, if you watch that video with them, you'll see that, like, bro, like, first of all, I'm trying to figure out why Brit Baby even like was on the phone with that nigga Big Carolina. Like, no disrespect to Big Carolina, but he was on the phone with Big Carolina, like Big Carolina gangster or something. Like, first of all, Big Carolina is a fucking comedian, bro. He a comedian / rapper. That's how we know him out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't no super tough ass nigga or even like the most famous niggas out here to even be on the video chat with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, that shit threw me off. You feel me? And the fact that he was even speaking on them, he brought it on himself. You know? You can't be speaking on niggas' clicks and saying niggas that lost 6 homies and you don't know that shit for sure. That shit, it's like, I feel like he did that shit because he wanted a response, you know? But the shit he doing is like, bro, like, man, like I said on Instagram, don't nobody run shit in the Carolinas, bitch. This my state. You feel me? I don't even run this bitch, but I'll tell you, bitch, hey, listen, don't nobody run shit, especially not no Brit Baby. Motherfuckers gotta cut that shit out. Motherfuckers do not be from North Carolina. They don't, you know, they don't be knowing. And Crips don't even run North Carolina. Bitch, North Carolina, if you really want to know, North Carolina a blood state. It's more bloods out here than anything. It's a small amount of Crips out here. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. That whole situation was a little crazy. I ain't gonna lie, because I'm like, yeah. When I seen that shit, I'm like, this nigga tripping. Big tripping.
So, baby, none of that don't stand, you feel me? I don't know where the hell he got that from, but we nipped that in the bud.
Yeah. I mean, there was a few reports of people passing that was affiliates to something, but it had nothing to do with the FOOLIO.
Starting today, anyone can monetize with ads. As part of the all-new Beehive ad network, thousands of new
situation.
I mean, I've heard like relevance of this type of situation, not even saying that it was pertaining to that situation, but I've heard of like one person who did die, you know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. We ain't even got to get into no names and nothing like that, but like shit, that person wasn't necessarily affiliated with me or like too many people around me in no type of way, you feel me? As not how the media trying to pass it off. But other than that, like I said, all that 6 people died and this and that. I done said it before, like, bro, like, nigga ain't even trolling or nothing, but shit, that man died. That man just died alone. Like, everybody done moved on with their life. Niggas doing good. Niggas having motion, getting money. Like, nigga ain't too much even stunting that. Nobody ain't slid about him. I don't feel like anybody's going to die about him. You feel me? That just is, it is what it is type shit. That's how it goes sometimes.
So you basically feel the same way as YUNGEEN Ace, because I mean, one of the records that he put out was Game Over. You feel like
boy, that nigga, he is funny as hell. He definitely trolling though. He's trolling. He's trolling. But he probably really feel like that though. You know what I'm saying? Cause they got way more money than all the FOOLIO little homies. For what I can see, you know what I'm saying? But he do fuck with some niggas in Texas or whatever. I know FOOLIO was fucking with Bugatti Casino and them. I don't know if Bugatti gonna slide for FOOLIO though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I really see that happening. So, yeah, they might be right. As long as they stay out of Jacksonville, it probably ain't gonna be shit that's gonna happen. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like the war is over. The whatever it's called. I don't even want to call it a war.
Shit, it ain't necessarily a war or nothing, and it ain't gonna never be over because at the end of the day, it's crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, crime ain't got no start, no end. It ain't like this the day crime started, this the day crime end. Like, I do feel like, however, that whole chapter of him bumping his gums and having the world entertained and this and that, you see what they doing on the man page now. They running promos and shit. Like, That's all people see it as, but they see you as an opportunity. They see you as a platform. He ran his platform long enough.
He ain't lying though, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Hey, listen. He not lying. The whole FOOLIO chapter. You feel me? Cause that shit crazy, man. Like when you really sit back and think about it. But that's how music goes. That's how music goes, and that's how life goes. You know. But we'll see what the future holds. You know, for the rest of these guys.
That shit, niggas had to shut that shit down. That's just how that shit go. But it ain't gonna be no more of that, and it's not gonna be another one.
Yeah. So Brick Baby said what he said, and he felt as though y'all were being disrespectful to the news that he put out. And he went live on air and said that y'all are banned from the Carolinas. Y'all, he's the king of Atlanta. Y'all can't go to Atlanta, and you can't come to LA. And then you didn't take that lightly. Y'all get on IG Live, and you know.
We ain't take that lightly. I ain't take that lightly because the places he listing, like, them not Brick Baby type states, you feel me? That's all I'm gonna say. Shit. Them
He not lying though. He not lying though. I swear to God, he not lying. He said them is not Brick Baby type states. He not lying, bro. So I felt the same way when I heard that shit. I'm like, huh? Like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Negative.
Them big B states, them blood states, man. That's how I feel. You feel me? My opinion of them states. When I went out there, that's what I seen. That's who I ran into. That's who I'm affiliated with. So I went tapped in with who I tap in with. But ain't never been no pressure with me going nowhere. Shit. I ain't never had that problem. So that really just shocked me that it was somebody. I didn't know if he was joking. I didn't know what he had going on, but he really thought he was going to tell us we can't. Bruh, I'm in Atlanta every day parked out, and I'm guaranteed no hype shit, no stressing it. Like, bitch, we 80 deep in Atlanta. You feel me? Like, nigga not, shit, I ban his ass from Atlanta. But like I said, though, we ain't on that type of time right there. He apologized. He recanted his statement. Like, that what men do, start somewhere. He took accountability for his misunderstanding, and shit, we done already started like moving in a different direction from that. But nah, yeah, when he did say that, I knew off the real, you can't ban me from Carolinas and this whole East Coast shit, man. Stay from around there. He needs to worry about what's going on in LA. That what he need to worry about. He need to try to ban niggas from LA.
So
that motherfucker funny, boy. Hey, I told y'all, I fuck with man, I fuck with GMK. That nigga funny as hell, boy. And he be keeping that bitch real. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. He ain't lied about shit yet.
And so YUNGEEN had a show last week in the Carolinas. Yeah. It was a crazy coincidence. No issues out there at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. I went to that show. 9 issues. We had 1 issue with the police, but you know how they do. They set their little bait traps and try to find some shit. But that ain't how we moving, man. We moving everything strategic, everything lined up right. It ain't nothing. You feel me? We had 2 people go to jail, but that was for some little shit. Nigga went to jail wearing a mask and shit like that. You feel me? Stupid ass laws.
Yeah. I mean, you know, LA could be LA though. You know,
yeah.
It's over 100,000 gangs out. Well, 100,000 gang members. You know, we've seen a lot of. We've seen 2, 3, 4 big rappers pass out there in LA. You know, not saying that you know, not putting that out there, but I'm just saying that LA could be LA too.
Shit. Yeah, no, they own shit in LA 100%. Real shit. I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with LA. Like, I done been out there a couple of times. I done told people I move in that area. Maybe not LA itself, because I don't really like they culture, you know what I'm saying? Not even in the streets, just on some like, you know how it is, like that whole little silicone shit they own. But That's cool or whatever. LA Raw, but now they is on shit in LA. My whole thing, what I was trying to get niggas to understand was I ain't feel like Cuz himself had no rank to be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Travel restrictions and shit, Cuz that's big rank that you trying to throw around right there. To say like a nigga can't come to this city without checking in with you, or you banning this, you banning that, you gotta have real rank for that. And I just felt like shit, you could say I checked it or whatever. I feel like really it's a miscommunication. I knew from the jump, so I just call a nigga bluff like shit, you ain't got that, cuz.
Yeah, Brick's been around Atlanta for a minute. I think he brought a lot of the gang.
Man, I could look at this nigga and tell this nigga crazy. Cause the way he be looking, bro, like he be blinking his eyes and shit. But he ain't lying though. Yeah, Brick Baby don't got no clearance in the Carolina to even be banning nobody like that. What the fuck? Shit, he can't even ban nobody from LA. How the hell you gonna ban somebody in a whole nother state you don't even live in?
Infrastructure to Atlanta, but I don't really know how much power people may have.
Bro, like when he speak for that shit, bro, like when he speak for that, cuz he need to speak for rolling 60s or whatever he got going on. He need to speak for 60s. When he speak for 60s, cuz nigga ain't gonna never debate with his ass. That's because niggas don't speak for 60s. I don't know what they got going on. I don't know if Brick put that shit on his back and did whatever, but as far as just regular game culture, bro, Atlanta been tweaking out, and I ain't attributing none of that shit to Brick. That's probably one of the, I mean, shit, I done got that call from the A. I know he in the mix a little bit, affiliated a little bit, but he ain't having too much of rank how he pushing this shit out there neither. That shit ain't that. You feel me? And it's a new age, cut it's young niggas, bro. You feel me? Like we respecting OGs and shit, but all that coming through like you the bit dog and shit, cuz like shit, niggas having rank too.
Yeah. How you like Houston?
I fuck with Houston, bro. I feel like Houston people got like a different vibe. Like, you know, I'm from Florida, cuz, so everybody mean and uptight, especially like, I ain't keep it blunt, like, especially like the white people, like, it's different white people in Houston. Like, they come through, they show you a little love, but I'm from that dirty South, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up Florida, Alabama, Mississippi type shit, you feel me? So, you know.
So you don't count Texas as the dirty South?
Hell nah. This how I count it, bro. When we had our little war type shit, they had the North and the South. Everybody in the South knew they was fucked over. Everybody in the North knew they was free, cuz you was trying to leave the South, get to the North. If you ain't fought with the South, you weren't with us over here.
Man, I say like he kind of right, but then he wrong at the same time. Because he right, because like Texas was really what, like a part of California, not California, but like all this shit was clumped together at one point. You feel me? And I think Texas was a part of the West Coast, so he kind of right, but at the same time, when you in Texas now, it feel like the South. You know, you can't be in Texas and say like, okay, this not the South. He was kind of overdoing it with that a little bit.
I don't really call that shit like the South like that. Like, you gotta have real deal. It had to be real deal, hella slaves and shit over here. They had to fight with the Confederate. They had the real deal be like the South. You feel me? I feel like this ain't pure South.
So
at 3 Small Business Insurance, we've made 3 big improvements to the industry standard. First,
you don't consider Texas the real South?
This the geographical South. Like, if you look at the South of United States, like, yes, it's on the South, you feel me? They got a lot of Southern ways and shit, but I don't feel like it give you the same vibe that
Alabama or Mississippi.
You from, Sean? Where you from?
I'm originally from Philly, but I grew up in Texas.
Philly, okay, but nah, yeah, see, nah, like But when you in Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Mississippi,
Louisiana.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little bit of Louisiana, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
but
Louisiana a lot.
People think cause people got country accents that like that's country. I'm talking about like the ways of the people, like the culture, you know what I'm saying?
What about Tennessee?
Shit. I love folk from Tennessee, from Memphis and all that, but you keep it a butt, you had me, I don't even
I'm asking you.
I don't too much eat. I don't even too much even consider that the South, you feel me? But I let them boys pass, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, when I'm talking about the South, I'm talking about this whole little chunk of shit right down there, you feel me?
Yeah.
That's where it get lit at.
Right, so you believe the Southeast is the real South. Georgia,
yeah, like the Southeast,
Mississippi,
like that's that
Alabama,
dirty South.
Florida.
That's that dirty South. That's the people who macaroni still tastes good, you feel me? You know what I'm saying, bro? You go somewhere, they ain't talking about nothing, bro. That ain't the South.
So you think Houston is white, just more chill?
Yeah, I do feel like Houston, aside from Northwest, South, whatever, like Houston overall, like they definitely more chill. I like the people. I like the vibe. They crime different. You know what I'm saying? Like shit they own out here. They trying to rob and do this and do that out here. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That ain't nothing.
Yeah. What was the reaction of just Jacksonville period when the FOOLIO situation happened? What was like the reaction of people, maybe not your friends per se, but just on Facebook and
if I keep it a buck, like to be honest, like I ain't gonna say that I had no bias, like I had an expectation for the date or whatever, but they definitely surprised me with their reaction. Like I feel like they gave me a different reaction that I felt like they probably wouldn't have gave if it was somebody else. Like I feel like I grew up.
Yeah, like Texas is like, I will say like Texas kind of feel like the West Coast, but it's like the South. But at the same time, like Texas is like, bro, like when you in Texas, that shit country is a motherfucker. It might be a little different, but you can't just say like it don't feel like the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think it was a part of the West Coast at one point because that shit is kind of far west. That shit damn near Mexico. It probably was Mexico shit at first. Be real. Because back then, shit, the U.S. was taking like a lot of goddamn land. Yeah, Texas was probably part of Mexico. I don't know. I have to, man, go and look at a map and look that shit up. But I do think that Texas was part of Mexico at one point. Because that's why it's a lot of Mexicans there now. Shit, how y'all think they know how to fucking get over it? They been doing that shit.
But watching niggas die since I was 14 at a pretty constant rate. You know what I'm saying? Like there's never been a year where one or two niggas that I was acquainted with didn't die. You feel me? I'm not saying like my friends, like these niggas you see around, we tied in like this.
Google AI helps you find your best customers by optimizing your campaigns in real time. Just
the game, you feel me? That's one thing, but I'm talking about like as far as like little buddy you went to high school with, such and such cousin, you know what I'm saying? Like people who you done been kind of affiliated with type shit, they gonna pass like pretty much at a constant rate, like through your whole upbringing, I feel like. And when bruh died, I just feel like I got less of that neutral vibe from everybody. Like people kind of either they fuck with bruh or they neutral. That's usually how it be out here. Like they either fuck with a nigga hard, like you ain't gonna talk about cuz I fuck with him, or they just gonna be neutral type shit. But it seemed like a lot of people who barely fuck with that man, or you would think weren't really too much affiliated with him, like they all kind of like advocating for his easy rest. And that's one thing I disagree with, because I feel like for a nigga to be so outspoken and always have something to say, like it should be expected that when them type of people pass that nobody gives them a pass. You feel me? So I wouldn't be bit up. I wouldn't be tore up. Like if I passed away, God forbid, and like people went to going or whatever, like shit, that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like people would be advocating and doing all that extra shit to make sure that people weren't talking on me or nothing. But you know what? I think it's just kind of like one of them things like when the team go to the Super Bowl, you thought your team was finna win, they get wiped out. You go to making every excuse for, you know what I'm saying, what happened and this and that, when honestly they just failed. That's just what it is.
Do you think FOOLIO had beef in Tampa?
Nah.
You don't think so? I mean, you feel like the only hate came from in Florida was from Jacksonville?
I'm sure people hated him almost everywhere he stepped foot. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. But I don't feel like he necessarily had a hardcore beef or nothing in Tampa. Like, it's going to be haters everywhere. You know what I'm saying? But to say the word beef, that's not a word that I use lightly.
You released a song after that. You released 2 songs, I think. You released you released 2 records.
That's why I say I released Javante Davis and Big Shark.
Yeah, Big Shark. I mean, you weren't really disrespectful in them records.
Yeah.
You didn't really, I mean, people when people saw you were about to drop, I thought people expected you to go harder and be super disrespectful, but you really weren't. You were the song Big Shark, tough record, but you weren't really, you didn't really shoot jabs or anything like that.
Yeah, like I said, bro, like I'm big on energy, bro, and I'm big on, like, at the end of the day, you got to think, rather that's how people speculate it, you feel me, they perception, but rather that's a biggest op or whatever, at the end of the day, that's what he was, you know what I'm saying? Nigga done. So he done. What is it more to talk about? You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like me going on and what I'm gonna carry another nigga legacy on for. I want niggas to be dead and forgot about. I don't want nobody talking about them and wearing t-shirts and making chains. I don't want none of that. I want to be like nigga wasn't never around. You feel me? That's how I feel. I ain't carrying on nobody's legacy and giving nobody nothing to, you know what I'm saying, nothing to bite on. Like, shit, I ain't even in the studio thinking about a nigga for real, bro. I'm smoking weed, drinking, and vibing. I'm out here living my shit. You feel me?
Yeah. How do you feel about the Florida rap scene now?
I feel like the Florida rap scene, bro, I ain't gonna lie, in the past year or so, like, people saying a lot of shit with this rap shit falling off and shit, but I feel like, honestly, I feel like it's just changing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people going and looking for stuff that ain't there no more. Like that, what they looking for.
Y'all ain't gonna lie, GMK smart as hell. I fuck with GMK. Cause when he talk, he actually makes sense.
Or that's not gonna exist no more, but that's how the world work. It ain't never gonna be no rap. You know what I'm saying? All it's gonna do is develop into some more shit. Like, people just gotta get with the program. That's all it is. I feel like Florida rap coming up. You got a lot of raw niggas coming into the situation. Like, rather you talking about new niggas or people who already kind of got them brands and they building that too. But I don't feel like Florida's slowing up. I feel like we got a lot of new artists coming out and they getting recognition from mainstream big people who all in the, you know what I'm saying? I feel like people being biased and they purposely saying, oh, these new artists ain't talking about nothing because they looking at these new artists trying to see their favorite rapper in that person. And it's not him.
Yeah.
This a whole new nigga. You feel me?
What do you believe happens after death?
After death?
Right, say when.
Yeah, what do you think happens?
Shit, well,
do you feel like reincarnation is real?
I'm Muslim, son. I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't believe in none of that. I believe that when we all die, we sit in our grave and we wait with the rest of the people who dead. Everybody in their grave, we post it until the day of standing. Yama Kiyama, you feel me? We sit there and then we stand and we wait in our line and we all go before God. And that's when we testify to everything that we did, said, thought, You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, like, it's real deep and it's spiritual, but to me, it just made sense. You feel me? Like, I also believe, like, in Islam, this is something I want to put in your interview. Matter of fact, just for food for people thought. Like, in Islam, if you're a believer, like you believe in God, you're not never going to hell for the rest of ever. You know what I'm saying? For eternity, that don't make no sense. Like, you go and you do your time for whatever I don't want to say crimes, but whatever your sins was, whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? You pay for them and then you still got your spot. Like, this shit eternal. So I don't feel like nobody, except real fucked up people, just deserve like the whole rest of their eternity, like, burning. You feel me? That's why I feel like this shit makes sense. But nah, I don't believe in no reincarnation, nothing like that.
So you feel like when it's done, it's done?
Yeah, I mean, as far as your earthly presence, like, when it's done, you're not coming back to this earth. You're not getting no second chance on this earth to come and politic with motherfuckers and shit. You're not finna be no butterfly, no eagle. You feel me? Ain't none of that. You finna.
This nigga crazy. This nigga said you ain't gonna be no butterfly, no eagle. I feel him though. Nah, for real.
Just, you might as well. I don't know why people scared to die anyway. You might as well die. That's one of the best things you can do, man. If you good with the Lord, you good with God, you good with Allah, you feel me? You die, you gonna be in a better position than you was yesterday.
This nigga crazy as hell. I told y'all he tweet the fuck out. I was looking at the way his eyes keep goddamn twitching. This nigga GMK, hey look, man, he be speaking some real shit, but this nigga tweet the fuck out.
FOOLIO's account is still active. I mean,
and they fucking up a nigga face. That's all they doing.
I think for like the last 2 weeks, you know, he's been putting out. Well, the account's been putting out demigod references and
man, they ain't doing no demigod references trying to keep that man's name alive. They doing that type of shit to keep traction on the page, because every time he comment demigod somewhere, it gets seeded and it get promoted, and you know what I'm saying? They keep the traction on the page for the page can still be worth whatever it's worth when they trying to sell it to all these promo people and shit. Which at the same time, if that man mama approved that, but it's social media, it ain't deep, so it ain't nothing wrong with that necessarily. But if this shit just at solely on the benefit of somebody else, like, shit, it just show you, like, the people who was around you, they ain't have your best interest no way. They doing shit like that when you die, you feel me?
Ever since the situation happened, I mean, not even just police, not even just officials, not even just the government or the feds or whoever, it seems like the whole world is watching y'all, you know, from YUNGEEN A's to yourself to SPINABENZ, the whole crew. It seems like the whole world is watching y'all right now. Do you kind of feel that pressure, or should I say, do you feel like you have a time limit to take advantage of, because people you have so many eyeballs on you right now?
You saying like to capitalize?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, like if we keeping it 1,000, Sean, like this business, you know what I'm saying? So when you in the music business and shit, like somebody like you who I don't know if you would consider yourself in it, but you definitely at least working closely with it, you feel me? Well, I mean, you know what? You one of the big names in the music business, so we can say you in it, you feel me? So when you looking at shit like people, everything gonna be something to capitalize, whether it wasn't a nigga dying or not. But me being a real nigga is why I look at it and I say, okay, well, it's limits to capitalizing off this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the difference between me dropping when they want me to drop. That's capitalizing off this shit too. But me dissing, that's capitalizing off it in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's directly making it about this. I just feel like personally, like, it ain't no limit to this shit, because as you've been seeing, you've been tapped in with me for a while, like a nigga been having motion, been, you know what I'm saying, been hitting millions of views, been been getting features with big mainstream artists, been tapped in with different people. So I ain't feel like it was nothing that I needed like that to like, as far as like it's gonna make or break a nigga career, but business wise and shit, like yeah, shit, why not drop? If everybody looking right now, you ain't gotta drop no disc, but you might as well drop, let people know like, okay, this is how I'm finna come. And it was better for me because I was already chilling, playing the back as far as just rap shit. Like I already was vibing for a while. So I've been thinking like, okay, let me go to shooting, like making new type of music, shooting the videos how I want, this and that. Cause you know, I just got re-independent from that last distro deal I was telling you. So shit, it's really like I said, divine intervention, like it all happened right at the same time, at the right time. So I feel like if anything, that just helped. That was more so like a little push or whatever. People got their eyes on it. But I try my best, like I said, not to do no low vibration ass shit and like directly capitalize off it in a way like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
As far as this and shit.
Yeah. What do you feel like you got to do to get over that hump? Because I mean, you're a rapper that you have a pretty good fan base. You have you get the viewership. I mean, you've gotten millions of views before. But what do you feel like you have to do to get over that hump? I mean, we all know it's levels to where you can have.
Yo, shout out to motherfucking Wavy Gang. You already motherfucking know. Man, y'all go fuck with Wavy. Like, comment, and subscribe on the motherfucking video, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe.
I mean, even FOOLIO and YUNGEEN, they were putting up 10, 20, 30 millions of views, but it's still,
if I
want to get to, you want to get to that consistent performing at arenas, consistent getting show bookings, bringing in hundreds of thousands of dollars. What do you feel like you have to do to take it to that next level?
I mean, I do feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've been watching me this whole time or not, but like you could really go and before this year, you could damn near count on your fingers and toes how many songs I had dropped in my whole career. You feel me?
Maybe so, like 15.
Yeah. So I feel like one of my biggest things is just gonna be like being like keeping that consistency. You know what I'm saying? Like keep pushing and allow people to really view me as like they rapper, like they favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a nigga name been big and this and that, but I'm so stagnant with the rap shit. Like I rap hard for D months and then I go chill, do some other shit. Come back rapping hard, people tap back in, chill, do some other shit. I feel like if a nigga really want to be a rapper, really take off with that shit, like I just gotta lock in and really like be consistent rapping wise. You feel me? That's all it is for real. And I feel like that's how a nigga name come up in them debates about like, oh, who better and who bigger and this and that. But if I ain't really like pursuing the rap shit like that, I don't feel like people even think to like bring a nigga up like as like, you feel me? Just a real deal rapper.
Yeah. What do you have planned for the next? You're independent now. I mean, all eyes are on y'all right now. What's in the works? What do you have planned?
I mean, well, I ain't even said this. I ain't made no post about it. I ain't made no announcement about it, nothing. But as you see, I've been back on like the shit I really came out with. You know what I'm saying? That hardcore shit, that street shit. Really, I call it what I called that motherfucker the other day. Damn. I think about it, but I basically it's just music. It's just music for the trenches. Like it's just real trench shit. Like I feel like I'ma keep dropping how I'm dropping. They fucking with this shit. They eating it up. Like anybody who ain't knew me from when I first came, like they just getting introduced to this sound again, and I'm really re-tapping in with myself. But I got a little project I'm working on the way. It's gonna be called Align with Slime. You feel me? So I'm really getting that all together, wrapping up on that, and I'm gonna be pushing that out to y'all soon.
Yeah. Do you do drugs or are you sober?
Do I do drugs? Yeah, I be doing drugs like that, but I don't do drugs how I did the first time that we had an interview. You feel me? I'm more so chilling.
And we're not just talking about just weed, right?
Nah, I mean shit. Like I fuck with like some perks or some shit like that. But for the most part, yeah, I just smoke weed. I ain't really too big on drinking shit like that. I mean tobacco, you know what I'm saying, like cigarettes and shit like that. But other than that, I ain't really like, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been no hardcore just.
Man, this nigga Sean nosy as hell. This nigga said, do you do drugs? Like, god damn, nigga, what that got to do with anything? That nigga Sean funny as hell for even asking that goddamn question. But he kept it real though. This nigga crazy as hell, man. Shout out to Say Cheese, man.
Crazy drug user like that, no way.
Yeah, the perks got people in the chokehold right now.
Yeah, but they be fucked up. They be popping all these perks and perk 30, this and that. Like, one perk gonna have that's gonna do what it need to do.
So you're not one of them people that, I mean, are you one of them people that has to at least do one a day just to feel right?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
So you can shake it. You know how to shake it.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm pretty much like that. Like I don't know where I learned that from. Like, I don't know if it's from being locked up or what, but for the most part, I don't really get like hooked up on shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm kind of one of them people who I could smoke cigarettes every day this month just because that's what I'm doing right now. And I could wake up next month and say, oh, nah, I don't want to do this no more. And I could just stop. Real shit. I know a lot of people probably be saying shit like that, but real shit, like I could just stop. Real shit.
So last interview, you was on perks real bad.
Man, he sound like me. I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I ain't gonna lie, like I got to smoke weed though, cause these motherfuckers out here be getting on my motherfucking nerves. But besides that, like I don't need shit else, and I don't do drugs shit. I don't even drink alcohol. So you feel me? Like I just smoke weed. But yeah, like even weed ain't really shit. Like I'll start missing weed until people start getting on my nerves and shit. Real for real.
Nah, I never been on perks real bad. You feel me? But last interview, I would say that I was on perks heavier than now. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like a nigga just always keep certain shit for whenever I like to. You know what I'm saying? Like dabble with whatever I want to dabble with. But as far as like being on perks, like nah. Last time we talked would have been a time period where I probably could have popped more than one perk in a day, shit like that. You feel me? But I still may not take them every day at that time.
Yeah.
Right now though, I'm on some shit like shit. Nigga, lucky if I pop one perk every week. You feel me? I don't really need on none of that.
Cause that's like perks are like the leading cause of like death right now. It's a lot of fake perks out there. I feel like
faulty perks, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people get introduced to that type of shit and they never really had no background in drugs and shit like that to know the difference between real and fake. Like that's what I canked up on. Like before I was rapping and shit, I canked up in the trap, in this shit. So I seen this shit. You feel me? Like I can look at the perk. I don't need to do all whipping my flashlight out, doing all that shit. I ain't got to do that. I look at the perk, tell you if it's real, if it's fake. You feel me?
How can you tell if it's fake?
I mean, shit, typically a fake perk is like the production is like a little cheaper. You could tell like you might touch it. You got the white dust on your fingers and stuff. Just stuff that like any pill that's coming from a pharmaceutical company probably shouldn't have. Like you should switch your pill around in the light and kind of see it shimmer a little bit because it got that gloss on it from the anti-moisture shit that they dip it in. You know what I'm saying? That's why you leave all the pills in the bottle. They don't go to breaking up, doing too much. But press shit, like it's always fucking up. It's always breaking off and you drop it or shake the bottle, them bitches cracking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just obvious. I feel like it may not be obvious for everybody, but for me, I just look at it.
before we get out of here, man, what do you have to tell the fans? I mean, it's so many things that the fans want to know, so many misconceptions, and so many assumptions. What do you have to tell the fans? Yeah, what do you have to tell the fans right now that's listening?
I mean, should I tell these fans anything, man? Look, man, we ain't clearing up no misconceptions. We don't give a fuck about no opportunities. Give a fuck about none of that. Y'all do what y'all do, believe what y'all want. One thing about this shit, though, all this shit back. This NAGATK shit, this shit back, this shit swinging. It ain't shit running without us. It ain't shit moving without us. Y'all niggas done fucked up. Nigga done chill, let niggas breathe and have their air and shit. Now we on everybody neck. That's just what it is. You gonna get down, you gonna lay down. That goes to the
so
fans and that goes to these niggas out here.
Yeah, and there's so many kids who look up to y'all. You know, I have a basketball team. They listen to all y'all music. They know what's going on.
To the kids, I just tell them, man, y'all just believe, bro. This shit real. You feel me? People gonna shit on your shit. They gonna tell you can't do what you do. You can't do whatever. We can do all this shit. We really doing this shit. Cause I ain't got no diploma, none of that shit. I graduated 18 in somebody's little juvenile prison. You feel me? I got a GED. Cause this shit is over 100 in jury on bullshit. Cause.
Do you feel like you're a positive role model?
I do feel like I'm a positive role model. You feel me? All my actions not gonna be positive. I'm human, but anybody who ever spoke to me know like it's all up here. It's all in there. You feel me? So if you want guidance, advice, and some shit, I don't feel like I'd be a bad person to emulate.
Yeah, shout out. Yeah, shout out to GMK. Man, he funny as hell. This nigga said, bitch, you go get down and lay down. I know y'all heard that part. He said, bitch, you gonna get down and lay down. He is not playing with him. But one thing I will say is, like, he got his head on his shoulders a little bit more than a lot of these other niggas. Shit, and you can kind of tell. This shit crazy, though. For real. It's like certain shit, when it happens, it's like it starts to change the climate a little bit. You feel me? Like, have y'all noticed it's been raining every fucking day? I don't know if it's just me. But have y'all noticed how it's been raining every day? Why is it raining so much? It's the summertime. You feel me? It's been raining every day. Man, this shit feel like, I ain't even gonna say that. But yeah, man, RP FOOLIO, this shit crazy though. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't even gonna play his video. Fuck around, try to strike my shit. They said, bro, smart as hell. He had a good answer to everything. He asked him about the FOOLIO situation. Oh, wait. This is just smart as hell. Boy, articulate, say full sentences. I don't know what the fuck they. I get what they saying, but they ain't even say that shit right. This motherfucker said, "Is this an interview or a low key interrogation?" This dude smart as hell. How he's answering the question. Great job. Not great job. These motherfuckers is funny as hell. Like, these motherfuckers is proud of this nigga. Bruh, well spoken. A lot of rappers want to portray their gangster so bad, but forget you can be Smart and a gangster. Yeah, GMK is definitely not slow. I will say that. He definitely not slow. He one of the smarter ones. But what y'all think, man? So who y'all think killed FOOLIO? Now I'm talking to the chat now. Who y'all think killed FOOLIO? Might got to put up another poll. Let's see. Trying to think, how the fuck did I do that shit? I did it last time. Man, I don't know, man. Like, to be real, I don't even really think. I don't know. These niggas, I just think that. To be real, I feel like these niggas, they probably know what happened, but I don't think they had nothing to do with it. To be real, it's a lot of trolling because of the type of nigga FOOLIO was and the type of stuff that he did. Like, if it would have been the other way around, this nigga FOOLIO would never stop dissing Ace or GNK or whoever. You feel me? If they was to die first, so I still, and it's crazy because the dudes that got arrested, they not ATK, they're 1200. You feel me? And these niggas still on YouTube screaming ATK, ATK, bro. ATK didn't even fucking do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they might know the niggas, but it won't them. Like, I don't know. All this shit is really watered down. These motherfuckers just get on YouTube saying anything every fucking day, bro. Every day. It should be like, what the fuck? You feel me? Let me share the screen. This video is called The Bodies That Caught Up to FOOLIO. I think I started watching this. I don't think I watched the whole thing. I might gotta play back. Shout out to this channel. I don't know who the fuck they are, but shout out to them. I'm about to react to this because I was watching some of it and I was just like, nah, some of these shits kind of don't make no sense. So I'm gonna give my input on it. Y'all know how I do. Why this shit taking so long to start? What the fuck? That's what shit's spinning. Hold on.
Oh my god, the dodos are getting him! Get him! Oh my god, the dodos are ruthless!
Pissing me off.
The Cashapp version of Zero Dark 30 caught on a Tesla camera before GTA 6. If you're a fan of Jacksonville drill, I know that by now you've seen the cinematic AK footage of FOOLIO shooting that got him smoked in Tampa, Florida. I never thought for a second that we would get the Cashapp version of Zero Dark 30 caught on a Tesla camera before GTA 6, but it seems like that's exactly what went down. Obviously, it goes without saying that the men and one female responsible for planning this, despite their best efforts, literally got caught not even a month later. They really had no chance. These police officers had time to get a special effects cameraman to film the arrest like a Power episode. They're looking like a Michael Bay movie, no cap. From drenched police officers making a dramatic thunderstorm raid on two of the main accomplices, Gutta Zay and Set Up Shorty, to an intense standoff where one of the assailants had the nerve to threaten to blow his brains out if he was apprehended. The drama in the
him right there, he fucked the case up with that shit. Like, man, like they can't even say it wasn't them. The way this nigga was in there about to kill himself, like you ain't even goddamn. He probably was in there saying he did it and all that. Ain't no telling, boy. Hey, we gotta see that paperwork. He probably everybody think it's the light skinned nigga, and it's possibly true. He could have snitched on all of them, but this nigga right here, the way he was in there doing all that, acting the fuck up right after, you feel me? Like, bro, you know what you signed up for because you know what you did. So ain't no reason for you to be in that bitch about to kill yourself now.
case that got Jacksonville's top op FOOLIO murked is too much for TV. While many in mainstream media have been quick to chalk this up as a result of FOOLIO's ongoing beef with ATK and call it a day, it seems that the real motive is actually a lot more personal. You see, as pictures of the alleged shooters made its way across the internet, many recognize the two crash dummies Rashad Murphy and Davion Murphy for being related to another shooting victim which went super viral years ago in the Jacksonville area, the death at a Reigns high school football game.
Lee versus Reigns. Just after that game, a shooting outside of the football field. It rattled what was supposed to be a really fun night, leaving one dead and two injured.
Where a young man was brutally gunned down in front of the whole school, had many people pointing fingers at a 6 Block member and FOOLIO's brother Bibby as being the shooter behind it. While many thought that FOOLIO's untimely demise was the work of YUNGEEN Ace and ATK, there was another war behind the scenes within East Jacksonville clique that really pressed the issue and stepped on the biggest stepper. A war filled with crowded area shootings, grade A USDA crash outs, somebody even peeing on someone's grave.
Someone's reported urinating on her son's grave.
Man, I've never seen a beef from this level of disrespect ever. Man, today we got to get into the 6 Block versus 1200 and the secret war in Jacksonville that resulted in the Murphy brothers getting the ultimate get back right now. But before we do, I'm going to need you to like, comment, subscribe, man. You already know we're on the road to 100K subs. Make sure you hit that link in the description at StaySafeWorld.com. Hit up from merch, man. We're going to tap in right now with Chapter 1. The get back is real. FOOLIO might have been the most hated rapper I've ever seen. I mean, he talks about his ops clicking up in all of his music, but I never would have guessed it would have taken like 5 people from damn near 3 different clips with 1 female, 1 videographer, FaZe Clan stand, to 2 henchmen to take this man out. Many chalked it up to FOOLIO lacking, but if what the police say is true, there was a super calculated plot carried out that night at the Home 2 Suites, with 2 of the supposed shooters having ties.
Refresh this motherfucker. Listen.
Making videos on YouTube involves a lot of writing. Grammarly is an AI writing partner that can help with that. It can help you write better, write faster, and stop you from wasting time and energy on the little stuff so you can focus on the big stuff. For instance, let's say you're writing an email and you're just trying to jot your thoughts down. You know nobody's going to get excited about your first draft. Let Grammarly polish it up to make it more engaging. You can keep tweaking your writing until you're satisfied with it. Grammarly can even help you ideate.
The Cashapp version of Zero Dark 30 caught on a Tesla camera before GTA 6, but it seems like that's exactly what went down. Obviously, it goes without saying that the men and one female responsible for planning this, despite their best efforts, literally got caught. Hit ups from merch, man. We're gonna tap in right. Like 5 people from damn near 3 different clips with 1 female, 1 videographer, face clan stand, to 2 henchmen to take this man out. Many chalked it up to FOOLIO lacking, but if what the police say is true, it was a super calculated plot carried out that night at the Home 2 Suites, with 2 of the supposed shooters having ties to a reputable hood in Jacksonville called 1200. To even understand how things got to this point, we gotta explain the background of these gangs and almost go back around 10 years to the start of this, and explain how people from this side of town could even have a problem with a dude like FOOLIO that's not even from this area. While many might consider 1200 a gang, it's actually a neighborhood with several different cliques in it. 1200 is as recognizable as being from the east side of Jacksonville, with most notably the cliques being Cuckoo, aka KKG, Fast for Corbin, Cut Circle, Shug Nation. These clips have some of the most influential Jacksonville rappers coming from them, like KKG members SPINABENZ and Whopper with a Chopper and J. Breezy. They also have a close relationship with Westside groups ATK, aka Aim to Kill, which is Young and Ace label, and NHG, No Hospital Gang, which is where one of the accomplices, Gutta Zay, is apparently from, but also where rappers Queso, Fallout Sosa, and all of them are from. The shooters that took FOOLIO out from 1200 being from the Shug Nation clique. On the other hand, we have FOOLIO from 6 Block, who's actually from the north side of Jacksonville on 45th Street. He has close ties with a clique called Bully Gang. They have an extensive negative history with many groups within the area, the 1200 area, dating all the way back to 2015. It's crazy how the simplest of disagreements almost a decade ago could result in someone famous throughout this country this year end up getting gunned down. But when I break things down in this next chapter, you'll see that this is almost inevitable. We gotta get into what happened in chapter 2, the root cause of things. Like many beefs in the rap world, back in the day, many of these groups actually coexisted in the area. But as time went on, people got older, disagreements turned to fights, fights turned to murders, and shootings turned into dissing. It led everyone down the irreversible dark path that might just take everyone down in total. Apparently, every single one of the shootings between 1200 and 6 Block can be traced back to 2015. A Kodak Black concert, where members of 1200 and members of FOOLIO's clique 6 Blocks got into it. This resulted in a huge brawl and the teams getting kicked out of the spot. Little did they know this fight was sort of a wave of new gang violence throughout the city. In the following days, 6 Block would apparently score, killing someone from 1200 named Shug. This is where the clique Shug World will get its name from. It's crazy because this shooting in 2015 can be directly traced as a get-back motive for the FOOLIO shooting. But how we got to this point is even crazier than you can even believe, because it didn't stop there. Apparently, shortly after this shooting, 1200 members Whopper with a Chopper was sent in the opposite location to pull up, resulting in 2 6 Block members shooting up his area and accidentally killing a toddler named Aiden McClendon. Pretty much this solidified damn near every group in 1200 having an issue with 6 Block and all their associates clicking up with each other. But the years that would follow would only make things worse, with the murder apparently caused by one of FOOLIO's closest associates that could even be seen as the reason why the 2 Murphy brothers wanted to get back on FOOLIO in the first place, bruh. Which leads us to chapter 3, the murder of Jared Adams.
Football field. It rattled what was supposed to be a really fun night, leaving 1 dead and 2 injured. And in the last couple of hours, Dr. Diana Green, the superintendent of Duval Schools, said that they may need a new approach to safety for its students. 57 security guards, including 30 sworn-in officers, were at the game. 4,000 people attended the game, and we're told officers had checked everyone who entered the gates with a metal detector.
As time went on, the score would go up, with both sides committing straight atrocities, raising the murder rate in their communities. Respectively, the only winners of these beefs is Jacksonville Sheriff's Department. There have probably been over 20 murders in this situation, so there could be any reason in the world why someone would want to take out FOOLIO. But to me, it seems pretty obvious that the 2 apparent gunmen in this case most likely did the shooting as an act of revenge for another shooting that happened just 3 years after the start of the 1200 vs 6 Block beef. The night of August 24, 2018 was like many others in the late summer in Florida. Football teams and high schools were starting to ramp up, which gave alleged 1,200 member Spaz, aka Jared Jamal Adams, and Will a reason to go out and look for their ops in their hood. Unfortunately for them, it was more trouble than they could have found when they ran into two of Foolio's right-hand men, Bibby and Kenny Cap. Fast forward to today, coincidentally, Kenny Cap would be there with Foolio the night that he was killed, subsequently arrested the same day the incident happened. But witnesses back then described Bibby fighting Spaz and Will until shots went off. A police statement from that night reads, Jared Jamal Adams, 19, was found dead at the scene with two teenagers, a 16-year-old girl who attends Lee High School and a 17-year-old boy who attends Rains High School, were wounded but expected to survive. Homicide detectives said two teenage boys have known ties to criminal street gang members and attended the game together. Police said the two teenage boys were direct targets in the shooting, and the teenage girl appeared to have been hit by a stray bullet that was not meant for her. A triple shooting occurred at about 10 p.m. At about 15 minutes after the game between the Vikings and Lee High School generals ended at the school of Moncrief Road West in northwest Jacksonville. Police department director said the shots were fired near a sidewalk close to where officers had checked everyone entering the gates into the stadium with a metal detector. He said because there were more than 50 police officers at the game, there was an immediate response. The surviving teenage boy was found with a bullet wound in the upper body, and the 16-year-old girl was shot in her lower body. Their conditions were stable, but unfortunately, Jared Jamal Adams did not make it, and he is the brother of those two Murphy brothers. Many believe that Bibby was the one behind this shooting, but it seems like it could have been a self-defense scenario due to the fact that there was over 4,000.
Well, we already know why they did it, then. They killed Foolio as get back for their little brother. That nigga had like 1,000 ops.
Students at the game, though, police were unable to find the shooter of this incident. Following this, Spaz's name has been frequently dissed throughout the 6 Block songs. On the other hand, another clique from 1200 would go on to honor his name by naming themselves in his honor. At the same time, others would go out of their way to diss him, like a crazy situation with Bully Gang member Wade apparently pulling up to his grave and literally pissing on it, bruh. While this incident made citywide news in the blatant manner it was executed, another crazy incident would go on to be a worldwide trend, with 1,200 members being named in a demonic TikTok trend, which we'll get into right now, bruh. On the summer night of July 2018, Corbin Johnson would go missing shortly after a job interview in Jacksonville, Florida. For years, his case would be a mystery, with many people suspecting his friend's kidnapping or some type of foul play with the people who he was close with. Unfortunately, fast forward 4 years later, and a demonic trend on TikTok would arise, making fun of his disappearance.
18-year-old Jacksonville man becomes the center of a nationwide TikTok trend. Corbin Johnson disappeared in 2018. His remains were found a year later.
A rap song with details about his murder has been trending on TikTok for the past few weeks. News4Jack's I-Team investigator Corley Peel spoke with Johnson's mother about the popularity of her son's case and how it's gaining.
I want you to go like Corbin Johnson's mother says she's surprised that his case has gotten so much attention lately.
Corbin got kidnapped. They found his balls. And it started by none other than rapper Foolio. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. When Foolio was alive at his peak, he might have been the most disrespectful rapper known to man. He started an entire TikTok trend dedicated to a teen named Corbin Johnson who went missing in the Jacksonville area.
His remains were located deep in the woods in Jacksonville, Florida, with his disappearance and murder left unsolved. But now, this all leads us to a broader picture that the police have provided, given now that the suspects in the Foolio situation have been captured. The aftermath now is haunting, because when you look at the night that Foolio got hit up with the arrest that the police have made, it gives a broader timeline to which everything happened. Foolio arrived in Tampa, Florida, and would post his location several times. The group of shooters and would-be murderers who ultimately went down for taking him out were people who have known him for decades, some of which might have even been within his inner circle. Many were quick to point fingers, putting this up as some type of contract hit, but it seems like like it could have been absolutely free because only one person out of the entire group of 5 is actually on the run. Everyone else got apprehended within the city of Jacksonville. The lengths what they went through are very telling of how badly they wanted him gone. While the Murphy brothers will be identified as the brothers of fallen member Spaz and the shooters, Isaiah Chance, aka Gutta Zay, would be identified as a middleman who was tasked with following Foolio around, scoping out his position and relaying it back to the other brothers. Gutta Zay is in a creepy foreshadowing on a clubhouse call with Foolio, taunting him, asking him what he got hit with in his previous shooting that almost blew off his foot.
How long you got to wear your boot?
Like 4 bucks.
Damn. Hey, they know what you got hit with, fool?
I ain't gonna cap, cause you gotta think about it. I had a rods in my shit. They had to take that shit. That shit like January. That shit deal up. Damn, they put the little boot on my shit.
Hey, gotta say, you know what you got hit with?
Nah.
Sean Gaithright, an apparent part-time videographer, full-time shooter, and FaZe Clan stan, would be identified as another shooter. And Alicia Andrews, a female supposedly with Foolio at his birthday party, would be identified as another person who rode around with Gutta Zay getting information. It's honestly crazy because it seems like every one of these Jacksonville shootings are not by chance. They all seem like they're all people that know each other. And when you look at their Instagrams and stuff, when they post disses, they'll be posting videos and pictures of them all being cool with each other. So it just shows how things can change and how things within the city are very personal. And it seems that a lot of people had suspected that this was some type of contract hit, but I'm not completely convinced, because why would these people still be in the city? They thought that they were going to get away with this or something because they were still just posted up there and they had all the time in the world to get away. Only one of them made it out, but I wouldn't be surprised if they all end up snitching, because apparently Sean Gaithright was the first person that was arrested and gave up information. Several days later, everyone else got arrested. So at the end of the day, it's not really surprising that this went down, especially with Foolio and everything, but I feel like Foolio thought he had some type of sense of protecting himself by adding all these people to his group and having people around him for his birthday party. He even posted it was his best party yet when he documented the night, but obviously it wasn't good because they were able to track his location so easily, man. But hey, let me know in the comments what y'all think about this whole situation, this eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
Man, get the fuck out of my chat talking shit, talking about so I'm just playing other people's content. Bitch, I can react to some shit if I fucking want to. Get the fuck on, bitch. Fuck you talk about. I ain't just playing nobody else's content, bitch. First of all, I gave him a shout out. And second of all, motherfucker, I was giving my opinion on the shit. So what the fuck is you talking about? Y'all want people to get up here and lie every motherfucking day. Bitch, I'm not making a video. So therefore, I'm reacting to them. What are you talking about? Bitch, I done sat up here for hours and hours and hours and talked and talked and talked. Bitch, I can sit back and chill and react to some shit the way the fuck I want to react to some shit. Bitch, get the fuck on if you don't want to watch it. Stupid motherfucker. Fuck you talking about? Talking about no originality. Bitch, shut the fuck up. No personality. Get the fuck on. Yeah, bitch, no personality that. The fuck are you talking about? But yeah, he basically was saying the same shit I've been saying this whole time. That's not Ace work. Everybody keeps screaming, Ace did this, Ace did that. You know what I'm saying? That's not ATK, bro. That's not Ace work. And I've been saying this shit for the longest. Ace probably trolling about the situation because shit, I've been said it. It's because the type of person Foolio was, the shit that he did and said. But I don't feel like that was Ace word that night. You know, I really feel like it was somebody else shit, 1,200, you know, shit, whoever they are, which we already seen who it is, but that's crazy though. But I like how he broke it down though. He basically he basically said what everybody did, like so so basically like the Murphy brothers, they're the shooters, and Sean Gatebright, and Zay and that girl, they were paid to follow him around. So while he was out in Tampa and doing all the things he was doing, they were paid to follow him around. But the Murphy brothers are the actual shooters. So that's what's crazy. But I'm trying to figure out, like, yeah, it had to been, yeah. I'm thinking because, like, we only seen 2 shooters, so I guess it was them. But that's crazy because this whole time these motherfuckers been up here on YouTube saying it was everybody else. And I told motherfuckers, I've been saying this shit. I told y'all. I said the people who killed FOOLIO is people you ain't never seen before. You feel me? I've been said this shit. Been said this shit. Yo, shout out to Johnny Diggs, man. Y'all, man, y'all subscribe to Diggs' page. Yeah, shout out to Diggs. Slap gang. You already know. Yeah, like FOOLIO died, it's sad though, because it's like, damn, like even though he talked a lot of shit about people, it's like you gotta see shit from everybody like perspective. Everybody in the whole in these wars, they be hurt because you know, like somebody that they know that done died or something like that. You feel me? It'd be a lot of hurt. And he fairly young. Like FOOLIO still got a baby face, you know? It's sad. But that shit he said about Corbin was fucked up though. That shit was fucked up. And I think that was crazy how he was missing for a whole year. It took them a whole year to find him. That is crazy. Cause you don't just see shit like that every day. You feel me? But grown ass people just go missing like that. Like I'm not saying it don't happen, but you know, like you don't just see no shit like that happen like every day. But he wasn't grown. I'm not gonna say he was grown because he was like a teenager at the time. I'm thinking. Well, they said a job interview, so no, he could have been grown. I don't know. I gotta look up how old he actually was, but still, that's crazy though. It took them a whole year to find Corbin, and then when they find him, it's niggas like FOOLIO that was like talking dog shit about him. You know, a lot of that shit, man. When you talk about the dead, you feel me, and you know, like when you make a mockery of the dead, bro, a lot of that shit come back on you. I feel like, you know, for real, for real. A lot of that shit come back on you. So he ain't even get the, you know. But I will say, you know, as far as his legacy goes, shit, he's done more than a lot of people have, you know, as far as like you know, like having like a rap career. You feel me? It's some niggas who be trying to rap their whole life. So, you know, at least he was able to make his dreams happen. You feel me? And get something out of it a little bit. Like, even though he died young and it was short lived, he stayed around for like a longer time than most people and rappers do. Like, when you put shit into perspective, I will say that. Man, yeah, this shit crazy. Man, my fucking knees like, be hurting ever since I flew off that damn bike that damn day. Telling y'all, this shit crazy though. Everybody want this shit to be ace so bad. Y'all just really getting that nigga paid. Y'all helping that nigga make money, but the nigga didn't have nothing to do with it. And Foolio had too many ops for y'all to be thinking that was ace work that night. You feel me? That night it wasn't on him. You feel me? That's somebody else's work. I'm telling you. I've been saying this shit the whole time. And when the truth come out, I'm gonna need everybody to come back and give me my goddamn credit. Cause yeah, it's too much shit, boy. These motherfuckers swear Ace did that shit. It's too many people that's connected in the situation for y'all to keep thinking Ace did that shit, bro. That nigga had a whole lot of ops. I'ma just keep saying that. Boy, this food I cook good as hell. Shout out to the chef. Not gonna lie. Y'all, it's 3:13 in the morning. I'm up. The motherfuckers talking about some ain't no originality. You just playing videos. Bitch, it's 3 in the morning. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You better be lucky I'm even on this motherfucker. Fuck is you talking about? Bitch, I can play videos and react to whatever the fuck I want to play. Worry about the wrong shit, bitch ass nigga. I'm giving my commentary at the same time. And my commentary is Ace didn't do that shit. That wasn't Ace work. I told y'all it was another rapper who paid for that shit. But I'm not going to keep beating a dead horse if y'all motherfuckers don't want to listen to what the fuck I'm telling y'all. Because y'all stupid motherfuckers want to believe all these other bloggers and they just taking your money and lying to y'all every fucking day. But believe what the fuck y'all want to believe. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, nigga. Huh. Damn, where that video just go? I told y'all it was another rapper who had something to do with it. Read this. 1,200. Lil Cracker on live talking about FOOLIO beating up Lil Papa in the mall started the beef. And y'all still talking about Ace. Stupid niggas.
Them niggas used to be in our hood hanging, you feel me? Dick riding us, feel me? Now niggas want to beef for us, feel me? FOOLIO really started this Jacksonville shit, bro. Everybody hopped on his way, then they start hating him once we started beefing with Papa because he beat up Papa at the mall. That's why everybody started hating nigga and shit. Bro, back in 2015, everybody was throwing up sixes and shit, man. Everybody want to be 6 blocks from here talking shit. Not.
Everybody want to be big sis from the bricks, man.
After he fought Papa and everything, you feel me? These niggas really be bitches, bro. They envy us down. They hate to see a nigga make it. They know a nigga finna blow past there. They ain't got shit going on. Feel me? Poor fuck.
That shit dookie. Nigga, why they ass?
Them niggas is cockroaches, man. Niggas stepped on them niggas plenty of times. They just won't die.
BTA. Real life.
Straight facts.
Real life, Ben did that. BTA, man.
Do a research, man. These fuck niggas is cockroaches, man. You can step on these niggas ain't gonna die. Nigga been stepping on these niggas, man. Like what I said in that first song, man. All my brothers been beat a homie.
Shit's been whooped for. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, shit happened. Shit happened to everybody. Them niggas died first though. Fuck nigga.
Them niggas used to be in our hood hanging, you feel me? Dick riding us, you feel me? Now niggas want to beef with us, feel me? FOOLIO really started this Jacksonville shit, bro. Everybody hopped on his way, then they start hating him once we started beefing with Papa because he beat up Papa at the mall. That's why everybody started hating nigga and shit. Bro, back in 2015, everybody was throwing up sixes and shit, man. Everybody want to be 6 blocks from here talking shit. Not.
Everybody want to be big sis from the bricks, man.
After he fought Papa and everything, you feel me? These niggas really be bitches, bro. They envy us down. They hate to see a nigga make it. They know a nigga finna blow past there. They ain't got shit going on. Feel me? Poor fuck.
That shit dookie. Nigga, why they ass?
Them niggas is cockroaches, man. Niggas stepped on them niggas plenty of times. They just won't die.
BTA. Real life.
Straight facts.
Real life, Ben did that. BTA, man.
Do a research, man. These fuck niggas is cockroaches, man. You can step on these niggas ain't gonna die.
Nigga been stepping on these niggas, man.
That's it look, man.
Like what I said in that first
Been
up, man. All my brothers been beat a homie.
Shit been whooped for. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, shit happened. Shit happened to everybody. Them niggas died first though. Fuck nigga.
I've been saying this shit this whole fucking time. Been saying this shit this whole time. But yet, everybody want to ignore what I'm telling y'all, and it's in plain sight. But y'all just don't want to see it. Because everybody obsessed with Ace. Everybody want to be a motherfucking goddamn. Like, damn, how many times do I got to say it? That was not Ace's word. But people gonna believe what they want to believe. You feel me? Man, people gonna believe what they want to believe. Really ain't too much I can do about that. But let me see if I can find that video. Man, ever since I slowed down the pace of these videos, I don't know why that shit I always do that shit. I've been changed it back.
would just show why he different from all the other rappers from Jacksonville. And honestly, this is by far one of the best response he could have had. And this just showed, bro, to be honest, that it gets to a point where this stuff get old, bro. And it's more to life than just sitting here dissing and going tit for tat. And I respect Papa for this response. Man, what is good, YouTube? Y'all already know who it is. I'm more of a rapper than Ace is, like Ace a singer.
Spectrum Mobile's new deal is so good, it's a work of art.
Love the minimalism.
Switch to Unlimited Plus for just $25.
But he raw, you feel me? He's like low-key underground, but he's tough, bro. You feel me? And him and FOOLIO has had a long feud, and they've actually had a deadly feud. You feel what I'm saying? Those guys haven't been seeing eye to eye, and it's crazy because they used to hang with each other when, you know, before all the beef happened. And, you know, they sides were cool. Now things got ugly, even to the point where Papa got beat up in the mall by FOOLIO and his crew, and they've been making disses back and forth, and they just always had a feud. Now, if y'all don't know, FOOLIO was known for dissing Corbin.
Corbin Johnson was last seen alive in July of last year. Then last Friday, a man discovered the victim's skeletal remains in a wooded area of northwest Jacksonville.
Now, Corbin was one of Papa's closest friends. You feel what I'm saying? A guy that he really had love for. And, you know, sadly, he lost his life. Now, obviously, that would be a reason for Papa not to really fool FOOLIO because he did his main friend. And literally, y'all know, you know, Papa and FOOLIO beef was low-key deeper than Ace beef because the whole time I did a little research. FOOLIO best friend, we used to be like on 8 or whatever, ended up going on Papa's side of town and losing his life. So that's kind of like one of his toughest losses he took, you feel me? And then Papa ended up getting shot behind it. And it was just a lot that happened, you feel me? Now, if you don't know, you feel me? FOOLIO actually passed away, you know, June 23rd. I'm pretty sure y'all all are aware of it. And people been dropping diss songs from Ace, SPINABENZ previewing diss songs on his Instagram, and everybody was dissing. But Papa never really went out the way and went commercial with it. He always just kept it low key or made like a slick diss. But he responded and he put out this song called More to Life. He said this.
Why they want me to speak on the dead? What has it done for me? Goes around, comes right back around. Not I learned from it.
Now, as y'all see, he went out there.
Been saying this shit. That was not Youngeen Ace work. Man, y'all want that to be Ace work so bad. And it just really shows the delusion and the obsession in these fucking YouTubers. If the police did a press conference and said, we're watching Youngeen Ace, but we don't have anything to say to this young man at the moment, why the fuck is all these YouTube detectives on this bitch every day trying to paint Ace as the mastermind behind this shit, and there's plenty other people who he had beef with? Please make this shit make sense for me. Like, for real, I need somebody to make this shit make sense for me, because I don't live in delusion land. I don't live in delusional land. If the police did a press conference and said they're not going to arrest Ace because, of course, they know that was not his word, why the fuck is these YouTube detectives up here every day trying to tell everybody that Ace did it? Ace didn't do it. If anything, there's I'm showing y'all who it could possibly be. And I'm not saying that he did it. You feel me? I'm just showing y'all who's closer to the situation. Because I don't live in delusional land. I'm not on these niggas' dicks to the point where I'm just like, oh shit, like, yeah, like, I wanted to be Ace so bad. Like, what the fuck? That's weird, bro. That's weird. It's too many other rappers. Too many. We, like, bro, we have to stop doing this shit, bro. We have to stop doing this shit. Keep painting the same picture. These motherfuckers lying to y'all. Taking y'all money. I'm giving y'all the truth.
Them niggas used to be in our hood hanging. Feel me? Dick riding us. Feel me? Not niggas want to beef for us. Feel me? FOOLIO really started this Jacksonville shit, bro. Everybody hopped on his blade. Then they started hating him once we started beefing with Papa, but he beat up Papa at the mall. That's why everybody started hating nigga and shit. Bro, back in 2015, everybody was throwing up sisters and shit, man. Everybody want to be sis bar from Hilltop and shit. Not. Everybody want to be big sis for the bricks, man. After you fuck Papa, that's when everything, you feel me? You niggas really be bitches, bro. They envy us down. They hate to see a nigga make it. They know a nigga finna blow past there. They ain't got shit going on, feel me? Poor fuck. That shit dookie. Nigga, why they ass? Them niggas is cockroaches, man. Niggas stepped on them niggas plenty of times. They just won't die. BTA. Real life. Straight facts. Real life, Ben did that. BTA, man. Do your research, man. These fuck niggas is cockroaches, man. You can step on these niggas ain't gonna die. Nigga been stepping on these niggas, man. Like what I said in that first song, man. All my brothers been beat a homie. Shit been whooped for. Don't believe the hype. Yeah, shit happened. Shit happened to everybody. Them niggas died first though. Fuck nigga.
But yeah, everybody wanted to be FOOLIO so bad. I mean, not FOOLIO, but everybody wanted to be motherfucking Ace so bad. I don't live in delusional land. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I got on Reddit. Did. Don't want to sit down. Man, I'll never forget that one goddamn time. I don't know if it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, but this nigga FOOLIO posted on the internet he was eating noodles. Shit, it might have been Thanksgiving. If I'm not mistaken, because I just read the damn title. And I swear this gotta be the video right here, y'all. It gotta be. It gotta be. Cause niggas only want bitches when it's time to eat. Real for real.
Messages, bro. Just look. This how I know my day finna be messed up so far today, bro. I call myself trying to cook some eggs and some sausages, bro. Just look, bro. Boy, I got to work. That's crazy. How did that even happen, bro? Like, I ain't even touch it. Every egg cracked, bro. That's crazy, like.
Yeah, that's not that video, but that shit's still funny too. motherfucker talking about open. Shit, because I want to see what this is. Trying to read this, I can't see it. Why the more I fucking zoom in, so this is what K Shorty posted on what he posted on IG when FOOLIO died. I'm guessing this is a picture of FOOLIO and Jake Jit. They are both passed away. Well, they had both passed away. I think Jake Jit died maybe a year or two ago. And FOOLIO just passed away. Everybody know that. I think him and K Shorty, they were cool, but then they had fell out. But I think they got back cool. Well, I know they did from what this post was saying or whatever. He said, damn. Hold on. Okay, he said, damn FOOLIO, Phil, you was just telling me Amara to get on the nigga ass. I'm glad we had that talk before all the bullshit start happening. The city's so happy just seeing you fail. Like anything good comes about the situation. But at the end of the day, you gave these niggas jobs. You feed niggas kids. Because without you, who the fuck they gonna diss? Yeah, all these rappers that celebrating your death got famous off of this. Every rapper that celebrate your death got famous off of this. With your name up in it, you made it. You a star. You a legend. I love you when I'm hurt. We couldn't bring the North together before they came and got me, but I got you. I'm loaded. I promise. In K Shorty, he doing what, a 12-year sentence, and he's still fighting the murder. So he talking about I got you. I don't know, man. You know, it'll be a long little time. And like I said, a lot of the people that's connected to FOOLIO, I'm not saying that dudes to never grow up and get some money, but as far as now, you know what I'm saying? It was probably their everything. They probably scrambling and don't got shit really. Telling y'all, man, that's how that shit go. For real, for real. Like FOOLIO, he have a whole lot of money, you know. And even if his mama's getting money, shit, now that he's dead, I highly doubt that she gonna feed his little homeboys. And she ain't, and she like she said, like when she did that video, I think on the news, that, you know, she didn't like condone in the dissing and the beefing and all of that shit. So I can't even see her even getting money like off his name and giving his little homeboys anything. Like, I just don't see it happening. So it's sad and unfortunate, but a lot of like his little homeboys and his little shooters, whoever, you feel me? They on their own now, man. They got to fend for themselves.
And said, why they FOOLIO? And you know what I'm saying? It was a close. If we're gonna make that because how deep they beef was, you feel me, losing his blood brother and all that. But it's just like, you feel me, it's just a crazy situation. But I respect Pop.
Yeah, shout out to Hip Hop Daily.
The war in Jacksonville cooled off for a little while, but now 2 rappers have been shot back to back, and it looks like a whole new wave of violence is gonna shock the city all over again. Jake Jit was trying to make it out of the streets with his music, but he was brutally killed before he got the chance, and today we're breaking down why the ops wanted him gone so badly. But his death could be over again.
Jake Jit was trying to make it out of the streets with his music, but he was brutally killed before he got the chance, and today we're breaking down why the ops were letting him go so badly. On August 16th, a Jacksonville rapper named Jake Jit was shot and killed on the highway in his hometown. He was driving his whip through Duval County when the shooter rolled up on him and started letting off shots. Jake tried to drive off and escape, but that's when he crashed into a semi-truck parked on the side of the road and destroyed his car. It's not clear if Jake was actually hit by the ops or if the crash was what killed him, but either way, he tragically lost his life at just 18 years old. Jake had been rapping for a few years, but he just dropped his debut mixtape a couple of weeks before his death. It was another major loss for the Jacksonville rap scene, but the violence might just be getting started. Jake rapped WOG and Bully Gang, which are both affiliated with FOOLIO's KTA crew. And to understand why Jake was killed and Jacksonville is turning into a war zone again, we gotta take it back to one of the most brutal murders in the city. A few months ago, FOOLIO, Jake Jit, and a bunch of their homies posed in front of the grave of a dude named Royale Davon Smith Jr., aka 2-3. 2-3 was real tight with YUNGEEN Ace, and back in 2018, he was murdered right next to him. Ace, his brother, and two homies went out one night to celebrate 2-3's birthday. He knew that they wasn't supposed to be moving like that since they were all active in the streets, but they made one mistake that night, and it had tragic consequences. When they left the spot that night, the shooter put up next to him and started letting off shots. Ace got hit 8 times and somehow still made it out alive, but he was the only survivor. Everyone else in the car got killed, including 2-3. It was one of the worst gang shooters in Jacksonville history, and Ace's ops didn't hesitate to clown him over it. Jake Jit's homie FOOLIO dropped the track When I See You in 2021 and rapped, Ace from the West, how he picked up with the East Side. He ain't been the same since he seen the other 3 die. Bitch, I'm 2-3 high. Bitch, say your goodbye. Get up with a business like a suit and a bow tie. Like them boys block up like the 4th of July. They got caught lacking, the whole world wanna know why. Jake was cool with FOOLIO, but he was even closer with the rapper named K Shorty. And one of the first times most people heard Jake rap was on K Shorty's track, Fuck the Ops. He dissed 2-3 on the hook and rapped, this shit gotta stop. Mention Lil Bibbs, next thing you know he blazing. We'll spin a nigga lot. Got 4 Ks, 2 or 3 blocks. Niggas playing wrong, got his shit stopped. What's the point of sliding if ain't shit dropped? K Shorty dissed 2-3 and some other ops on the same track with the line, ride 4 deep under 2% tint. So you know who I'm with, you can't see in his car. Hopping on feet, Lil Show trying to get with that fence. I heard he got hit with that Glock. Smoking on Michi and Leaky, they speaking on Tiki. I'm rolling 2-3 in my guard. Whopper with the Chopper is another Jacksonville rapper who's tight with YUNGEEN Ace. They actually met after Ace and Chopper's brother SPINABENZ started playing Call of Duty online together and realized they had a lot of the same homies. Whopper and SPINABENZ were both on the infamous diss track Who I Smoke, and Whopper wasn't cool with Jake Jit hopping into the beef when he was featured on the track Fuck the Ops. He clapped back with a song called Rap and said, who the fuck is Jake Jit? We don't know. Just another name gonna be added to the scope. While Jake and his homies were putting pressure on the ops and sending shots back and forth, there was some tension in their own crew too. K Shorty and FOOLIO are from the same area of Jacksonville and was always cool with each other. K Shorty wasn't even trying to rap back in the day and was only focused on the streets. But after he got shot in the leg and ended up in jail on a weapons charge, K Shorty decided to hop in the booth. He claims that FOOLIO started name dropping without permission and told Shorty that he would help him kick off his rap career. But when Shorty came home, he says that FOOLIO never did what he said he would do for him. What made the situation even worse was when their friend Bibby got killed. K Shorty and Bibby was real close back in the day and even lived together for a while. But when Shorty went down on the weapon case, Bibby started chilling with FOOLIO all the time. K Shorty tried to warn Bibby that moving around like that with FOOLIO was a bad idea because of all the enemies FOOLIO was making in the streets. But unfortunately, Bibby didn't listen and he ended up getting chipped. In February 2019, he was chilling outside when the shooter came out of nowhere and caught him. Shorty blamed FOOLIO for Bibby's death. And on the track Who Really Killing, he said, had to realize niggas out here dying and the rest doing time while FOOLIO chilling. Niggas stay lying. About studio time, he ain't even drop a time when a nigga was drilling. He was around the block when Bibby had died. He ain't getting no car, he just got in his feelings. Jake Jit didn't get between his homies, and FOOLIO clapped back at Shorty for getting his girlfriend killed. Back in 2020, Shorty went on a date with a girl named Anande Weish. After it was over, she dropped him off at his place and tried to leave. But that's when 2 shooters rolled up and started letting off shots. Shorty allegedly took out a dude named Daquan Rashay Saxton 2 days earlier, and the ops ended up killing Weish instead of him. FOOLIO aired him out over the situation on an unreleased track and rapped, and you got shot so many times, they say you target practice. You got that little girl killed. Man, that shit tragic. You say I ran on Osama, I was nowhere near. Pop out left my little brother. Get that shit clear. It sounded like FOOLIO and K Shorty might start beefing for real, and their homies like Jake Jit would have to pick a side. But in August 2021, Shorty said there wasn't any real issues with Foolio and that he just thought Foolio could be doing more for his people. At the same time, Shorty said he was trying to make it out of the streets and get out of Jacksonville. But then he caught a weapons charge that ended up getting him sentenced to 12 years. Jake Jit posted about how much he was missing K Shorty after he got locked up. Shorty's homies and fans was all hoping he beat the case. But even if he beat the gun charge, he's still facing a murder trial for the death of a dude named No Face. No Face was riding around the city with SPINABENZ and a dude named Greenlight back in September 2021 when someone caught him and started shooting. No Face got shot in the head and died. And now K Shorty could end up with a life sentence over it. It's not clear if Jake Jit was involved with any of Shorty's cases, but his death could be related to a bunch of news situations that's been going down in Jacksonville this year. Back in May, an alleged bully gang affiliate was shot and killed. Then 4 days later, the ops slid on his memorial and started letting off shots again. Luckily, nobody else died, but a woman did catch a bullet in the arm. According to rumors, some dudes from NHG were responsible for both shootings.
See, I told y'all, man. I've been telling y'all, man. This shit, this situation with Foolio getting murdered, bro, that was not a swerve. It's too many other key players that's, you know, who has something to do with this shit, bro. I'm telling y'all. Jake Jit. So he's the boy that was just in the picture with Foolio. I just was showing y'all a picture of them on Reddit.
NHG is like an umbrella that a lot of different sets fall under, including Ace's ATK crew and other sets like 1200. A few days after the memorial shooting, some bully gang affiliates allegedly clapped back and shot up the house where a few NHG members lived but didn't hit anyone. Then just a few weeks later, Jake Jit got caught on the highway and didn't make it out alive. The ops started clowning him immediately after it went down, and some NHG affiliates even used a picture of Jake's wrecked car as the cover for their track Bully Down. Another one posted a photo that Jake and the others took at 2-3's grave and wrote, "The biggest mistake anyone on earth could have did." Then Whopper with the Chopper joined in too and clowned Jake on Instagram Live. Jake's homies allegedly clapped back immediately though, and 1 day later, a dude from 1200 named Lil Kobe was shot at a local park. According to reports, Kobe was on the block right next to where some kids were having football practice when a shooter rolled up on him. Kids and parents scattered and started screaming when the shots went off. But luckily, none of the football players or their families were hit. Lil Kobe was shot once in the chest and rushed to the hospital in serious condition. And right now, it's not clear if he managed to pull through or not. The war in Jacksonville was all over the news back around 2021 after YUNGEEN, Ace, and FOOLIO started dropping some of the wildest diss tracks in the game. The city ain't been in the spotlight as much recently, but obviously the streets never took a break. And now it's looking like the beef is about to reach another level.
Why is nobody talking about how we're supposed to change our underwear every 6 months? Who has time to go shopping that frequently?
Man, I done showed y'all, not a showed y'all. It's too many key players for y'all to keep thinking that this is just ATK work, boy. Y'all can't be that damn delusional. Like, there's no way. I don't want to believe it. There's no way. Yeah, this shit crazy. But how many of y'all just seen the situation with with Raw Youngin and Broke ASF? That whole situation is crazy. Cause Raw Youngin, he young, wild, and I think he just lost his mom too. I seen that on Instagram. RP to his mom. Um, so he went on a high speed chase, right? And but really, they say the police didn't even pursue him, so they wasn't chasing him. And he hit another car and killed the person in the car. And then they said that Broke. They said think he got I don't want to say he on life support, but they said his brain is bleeding or something like that, so he might be brain dead. I'm not sure. It's crazy. And I was scrolling on the internet probably yesterday, and I ran across this video, y'all. So the victim, who they haven't even put a name to yet, I guess the guy who got hit by Raw Youngin. So I guess his name was Chris, and his friend posted a video online on his YouTube page, because I guess he be on YouTube and shit. So his friend posted a video, a tribute video, talking about him and everything. He was kind of upset in the video. I want to play that. Okay, so here we go where it says, before I click on it, says, my best friend was killed by Raw Youngin. Rest in peace, Chris. It said he killed my best friend. Started over.
I'm here to share my tribute to my friend Chris. This video is important to me because I want to honor the impact he had on my life and share the memories that we had together. Chris was an extraordinary person, and his story deserves to be told. Chris was born July 27th, 2005 here in Salina, Kansas. He grew up here and he spent most of his life here. He graduated from high school in May of 2023. I first met Chris in middle school through one of my best friends. And even though at the time we weren't particularly close, one memory from back then stands out perfectly, and it encapsulates our friendship perfectly. Chris loved to talk smack to me, would always talk shit, always be running his mouth. And one day he told me that I couldn't touch him and I couldn't do anything to him. So my response was to grab him by his arm and swing him around a few times and then drop him on the ground. At the time, we both laughed it off and we thought it was pretty funny. But a few years later, once we got closer, he told me that when that happened, it knocked the wind out of him. It really pissed him off for a long time and he never said anything. Once we grew close, he told me that it was hilarious and that he low-key deserved it. Showed the way we would banter and our exaggeration to each other. And it was a perfect encapsulation of our friendship. Throughout the years in middle school, we weren't particularly close, but our relationship started to grow stronger in middle school. I remember us having our big friend group, talking in the mornings, bullshitting, laughing. It's honestly one of the best parts of my life. One of my favorite parts of my life. I grew closer with some of my other friends. I also grew closer with Chris. We would start to talk more in school, start to bullshit more. We would just grow closer. Some of my best memories with Chris is when he would come over to my house and we would have late night game nights where he would bring his Xbox over and we would try to stay up the whole night playing video games. I remember we played, I think it was Cooking Frenzy, and we played it almost all night. We sat there grinded and grinded, trying to get it down to a T. And it's one of the most fun I've ever had on video games. I'm not a big game person. I remember that being like super fun. And we would cuss each other out for fucking up, high five each other after we would get 3 stars on the mat. Like it was really fun. He was a car person. He knew everything. And I mean everything about cars. He could tell you the model, the specs, and even how to fix them. Like he knew everything. Me, on the other hand, I don't know shit about cars. I don't give a fuck. As long as it gets me from point A to point B, that's all that matters to me. So I remember one day I needed to change the brakes on my car and I didn't know what to do. I was nervous to work on my car for the first time. And I remember him being more than happy to walk me through fixing my car. So that day after school, he came over to my house, brought all of his tools over, let me use all of his tools, and walked me through how to fix my brake pads. I'll never forget the confidence that gave me to have somebody there helping me through something that I had no clue about. And he didn't charge me anything. That just shows the side of Chris that he's willing to help others, even though he can be sarcastic and exaggeratory and hyperbolic, that he still has a side to him where he can stop and help people out that need it. And to me, that was invaluable. Being able to sit there and ask him for help when I didn't know what to do. And speaking of me not knowing anything about cars, I remember playing Forza Horizon with him, and I would do the stock default car options. Like I would do the default upgrades, default cars and everything. And he would sit there and he likes to fucking custom spec his cars out, custom tune it, custom everything. And he would smoke every single person he would race against, including me. He would smoke me. And even though I was getting my ass whooped, I'd always talk shit on him, always act like I was competing, but I was literally getting smoked the whole time. And I remember being able to go to him and asking him to fucking customize my cars for me because I didn't know shit. I didn't know anything. At all the school dances, would hang out with me anytime we didn't want to be on the dance floor. We both fucking hated the dances. Of course, our girlfriends drug us along, so we were there without choice. And anybody that knew Chris knew that he always 100% without a doubt had an energy drink on him. Everybody would tell him he was addicted, and he'd always make the joke, I can quit when I want to, but he never did and he never could. Always had a monster on him. And I remember him playing Getting Over It, raging in my fucking bedroom. He said, everything's fine, I have an energy drink.
Final moment taken before disaster.
I've got an energy drink. It'll be fine.
And yeah, I would laugh my ass off at him raging. He would rage on the game so hard. And it was like 2, 3 a.m. My mom had to work the next day. And I remember him getting so mad. He started like beating the desk or whatever. And he started screaming.
You
And my mom fucking flies into the room. You guys need to shut the fuck up. I gotta work tomorrow. And it showed his respect for his elders and the people older than him, because he was like, my apologies, like I'll stop. And he did after that point. After he realized he fucked up, he stopped. But one of the last memories I have of him before he moved to Florida was that he decided that he was going to DJ for my mom at her birthday, at her 40th birthday. It was just funny. You can see in the pictures that he was having a blast. I was dressed in a mini skirt or a skirt and a crop top, and he was fucking laughing, having the time of his life. And it's nice to now look back and like see how much he was enjoying himself and how involved he was, because now that means a lot. October of last year, Chris decided that it was time to start his new life and move down to Florida with his girlfriend. I remember him telling me how disappointed he was that he couldn't come to my birthday, because my birthday is October 28th, and he told me that he felt so bad, but he was ready to move, and I understood. From that point on, he would do everything from messaging me, commenting on my YouTube, and playing games with us, and I took it for granted because I don't like virtual relationships. I've never have, so I would ignore his phone calls, minimally respond to his text messages, and I would sarcastically respond to his YouTube comments. And now my biggest regret is not picking up the phone more and not texting him more. But it's good that I have that lesson in my life now. That way I can show my friends now that I care about them. And I can take this opportunity to show Chris that he was important to me now that he's gone, before he's put in the ground. Last Friday, July 26th, the day before his 19th birthday, his life was tragically cut short in a hit-and-run accident in Florida. His girlfriend was waiting for him to come home that night, and he never showed up back home, and that was unlike him. So she started posting that he hadn't come home that night, and nobody knew where he was at. And once news got to Kansas that he hadn't come home, the next day, his family had called the police department to file that he was missing, and that's when they told him that he had passed away in the car accident the night before. And that's when we ultimately found out that our friend had passed away. Chris had been killed in a hit-and-run accident from the rapper YUNGEEN, which I hadn't heard of until this point. A traffic stop was conducted on him. He stopped. The police officer got out to conduct the traffic stop, and he fled. He took off. The cop got back into his patrol car, turned the lights off, dropped the pursuit, but the rapper decided to continue fleeing, going over double the speed limit in a residential, which ultimately led to my friend getting killed. And my friend did not deserve that. And it hurts to see my friend be a no-name victim to a rapper in their accident. And nobody's taken the time to find out who was affected by this. And that's why I'm making this video, to show that this impacted people. Real people, not just some wannabe rapper, not just some news story. That this was a real kid that lost his life. The rapper had previously fled from the police before. He didn't have a license, and he had a warrant out for his arrest. The stars aligned the right way that night, and that's what led to my friend getting struck and killed. I can't get the image out of my head of the car that my friend had just been so excited to show me about less than 2 months ago. I can't get the image out of my head of what that looks like after the accident. And he was so proud, and he worked so hard to get that. And to imagine that my friend was in there. To me, Chris was more than a friend. He was like a younger brother, annoying me, bothering me, but always caring for me, having love for me, looking up to me, and I care and love about him the same way. I'll never forget the memories, our playful banter, our shit talking, but also his love and support for me, and that'll always have a special place in my heart, and I'll never forget him for that. His impact on me was more than just shit talking and laughter, but it was like losing my brother. And Chris's impact on me, it's made me realize that I need to take initiative and reach out and talk to people more and let them know that I care about them more. Because my biggest regret right now is not talking to him after he moved to Florida as much as I did when he lived here in Kansas. And now I can't get that back. And that hurts. That hurts a lot. I hope you're resting easy now, Chris. You'll be forever in my heart. I hope you feel loved and cared about. That's what I want from all of this.